Welcome to the Off Label Podcast. It's your weekly dose of sanity in an insane world. We're already off to a rough start, ladies and gentlemen. We got some major things to talk about. It seems like the Biden administration has been caught, and we got some things that we need to address about that. Look, I'm not going to bury the lead or anything like that. You were warned that the influx of migrants were going to actually affect Congress, and they were going to try to allow them to vote. We've even brought some of those things up. Seems like they've been caught trying to get that done. We also have judge denying Hunter Biden's motions to dismiss all of his 8 tax charges. Still ain't going after the ones that actually do count for Hunter Biden. For a little bit of brevity, coming off of politics and everything, it seems like NASA has found some more evidence that there used to be an actual planet or actual water on Mars, and the planet was never always dead. We'll get into a little bit of that. We also have, of course, there was an attack on the Atlanta FBI office, and they have ID'd and arrested a suspect in that case where, well, they drove a car into barriers. It's a little weird. We'll get into that one as well. For some reason, Barack Obama and Michelle Obama have Department of State symbols on their X accounts. Like they're out of government. They shouldn't be affiliated with any of that, but yet it's still there, which leaves a lot of questions that need answers and no answers to be had. Of course, Mayor Adams, after being raided by the FBI because he said, hey, these influx of migrants are going to destroy the city, well, he's walked back all his shit, and now he's saying that, somehow New York City is the safest city on the planet. It's a little off-kilter and very disturbing. We also have the woman who stole Ashley Biden's diary. She skipped her sentencing, and, they're trying to arrest her for that now. We also have, we're going to bring up again with that coming up, the FBI talking, or Zuckerberg is saying that the FBI has actually admitted to the FBI actually talking to him. I'm a little flustered right now, but it'll be all right. We'll work through it. And we have a Rumble only segment today about a dude who's just insane. It's literally the reason why. The reason why I'm an angry dude. I'm the angry dude on the internet. But ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get started. We got a little bit here. We are a little late tonight because, well, the troublemaker.
Sorry.
Let's go ahead and roll it.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless.
Hey, Mike, what's up, Turd Biscuit? I'm going to hit you with a little hypothetical, okay? Okay. hypothetically, let's say that I messed up by accidentally putting you down for 40 hours last week instead of the actual number that you worked. You mean last week when I worked 90 hours? Yep. Well, in that case, hypothetically, I would round up about 4 of my friends and we would kidnap your family. Probably chloroform each one of you, take you out to the middle of the woods and hunt you down one by one.
Well, I mean, Mike, that's a little over.
I am not done.
Okay.
You see, we'll spread each and every one of you out to different corners of the woods, just far enough away where you wouldn't be able to make it to each other in time, but close enough to still hear the screams. You see, Steve, my problem is with you, but I'm going to save you for last. You'll sit there alone, listening to the screams of your family as me and my boys pick off each member of your household, one by one, using the most diabolical pack tactics that your imagination could only dream of. After you hear the last screams of your loved ones dissipate into the woods, you'll know. You'll know that you're next. And you'll try to run. This is a fact, Steve. This evil world never made a fighter out of you. You'll think of all these plans in your head about how you'll get away. But it'll be all for naught. First, you'll hear the footsteps. Then you'll hear the laughter. You'll think to yourself, well, I'll head to the water. They'll never follow me there. And as you wade in the middle of a ravine that you fantasize as a safe haven, you'll see our shadows shifting through the woods. You'll think to yourself, well, why haven't they emerged from the bush? And that's when it'll hit you, Steve, that this is what we've wanted all along. That's when you'll start to feel it. You see, that ravine was your final instrument in your undoing, handed to me by the unforgiving beauty of Mother Nature herself. As you stand in that ravine, freezing away the last warmth in your body, your last connection to your humanity, the pain will be incredible. Unfortunately, Mother Nature can be quite merciful. She instilled in each and every one of us a mechanism that protects people like you from monsters like me. Your body will reject and shut off the pain. As you wade in the water of your demise, death will grab you by the hand and offer you peace. Peace far, far away from this evil realm. And you'll want to go willingly. You will let death guide you to the place that every man will see, yet none dare to go. But death will realize, it's not your time. Not even close. The last morsel of hope will leave your body as you watch death fade into the abyss as we drag you on the shore. And as you lay there freezing, numb, scared, your nerves will start to regain consciousness. And it's at this very moment that the human body can experience a pain that'll make even the most religious man lose faith in his God. And that's when we'll start. But, I mean, this is all hypothetical malarkey, right?
Of course, man. Do you accept cash from my wallet, right?
Abso-freaking-lutely, brother.
That dude,
I wanted to make
that's my sentiment.
That dude in the white shirt, I wanted to put government on top and the American people on the orange shirted dude, and just been like, hey, listen, what if maybe we accidentally took more? You take cash from my wallet right here. What if we took more of your taxes than you really wanted us to do, right? Maybe it was accidental. Maybe we just take your family. What did I just watch? Hi, folks. Welcome to this week of Off Label Podcast, where we go a little bit off label.
You just watched a dude who's fed up with life.
Yeah.
And I'm right there with him. Okay. All right. So how you doing today, Davey?
I'm fantastical. That's sometimes how I feel about the 9 to 5, because sometimes you just go, hey, I want to go home. Can I go home now? Because if you don't let me go home, I might take your family.
Yeah,
Can I go-
because
Can I go home?
I just hate stupid people, and stupid people just seem to be a problem.
I saw something the other day that like it was a person. I said this yesterday. It was a person on a hamster wheel just running, and in front of them was a big wad of cash. And you just see this person running on the hamster wheel, and then you just see their body like disintegrate into bones and then fall into a grave. And that's what I feel like we're all doing.
Of
We're
course.
all running on this wheel to catch that almighty dollar to just by the time we know we're just 6 feet under and not enjoying life. And that's a problem, dude. That's a big, big problem. And I put up a video on my business party account that was just this girl talking about how she entered the workforce and now how she works 40 hours a week and she doesn't have money to pay for anything. And I go, what if the government didn't tax everything we buy or do?
Right.
Maybe then $15 an hour would feel like $1 million. But
Mhm.
no, but we're taxed on every single thing we buy and everything we do. Look at your phone bill. How many taxes are on your fucking phone bill? I just went away for work, and we
About
were both
5,
last
6
week.
for me.
We were both in a hotel last week. Did you look at your fucking hotel stub?
I have to.
How many-
My company pays for that. I have to.
Dude, how many taxes are on there? There's a state tax, a hotel tax, a municipal tax, a fucking a county tax.
City tax, property
City-
tax. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And listen, and that's all good, and that's why I don't want to go to work anyway. I'm working for myself and doing what I want to do. Yeah, and a lot of people doing that. But the problem is also is that you're going to get taxed. How many are? Yeah.
How
many
are
in-laws?
the in-laws? Oh, there we go.
Oh, how are the in-laws? They're fine. They're downstairs.
Oh.
They're fine. Well, her brother's downstairs, and her brother has a big giant room down there with a couch and everything. So they're just hanging out downstairs. But yeah, the in-laws. Thanks. That was very comfortable coming home to meet the in-laws. And Amanda's at work.
You didn't even tell the man?
No, she told me. But
Okay.
they were supposed to come in tomorrow.
Oh, God.
And they came in today, and I was like, all right, nice to meet you. We had a little chit chat conversation, and then I was like, I got work to do, so I gotta go upstairs.
Right.
So, but
Well,
yeah,
I've
But it-
been trying to drown my anger out and having fun with Helldivers and exploding a lot because it is a lot of fun and a lot of hilarity will ensue. However,
have you have you did you do your stream deck yet? I
for
warned him. So you could take you could take the Steam Deck and put in the controls to drop all that stuff that you need to hit all the things for. And you could do it on the Steam Deck. So like to drop me or drop you, like when we're playing together, you know how we have to revive each other? On the Steam Deck, you can put it so that way all you have to do is hit the one button on the Steam Deck and it'll hit all the buttons for you.
well, I got macros on my keyboard and things like that too. So
I got a macro right here.
I don't. I like using the little the Stream Deck thing for the actual changing of things because yeah. But
That's not bad. Oregon doesn't have a sales tax, so I have to pay a little bit.
yeah. Delaware doesn't have sales tax either.
That's because Joe Biden lives there.
Well, as long as I've been alive, it's never had sales tax.
Because
But yeah, he's
as long
been
as
in
you've been alive,
government
Joe Biden's been alive. Joe Biden's been alive longer than you've been. Joe Biden has been in the government
No,
longer
the
than you've been
motherfucker was-
alive.
Yeah, the motherfucker was born closer to World War II than he was, or closer to the Civil War than he was. What was it? I forget. But yeah, that motherfucker's old. Anyway.
He's old. Motherfucker was born
yeah.
in the early 19th century.
Yeah, when we get the chance though, me, you, and Scott
Biz.
have to get into that. I might have Keck involved in that too. Eventually, X.
Really?
Yeah, I was talking to her the other night, and I was telling her she needs to pick that shit up and play with us on the weekend. Speak of the devil.
Hey, Scotto.
Scott made actually meet Keck in game. But yeah.
Nice.
So let's go ahead and get started about this. Davey,
Yeah.
do you remember when everybody was warning you that the illegals are going to have a very huge impact within our government?
When you say everybody, do you mean us? Do you remember when we were warning everybody about this, that it was coming, and everybody kind of was like, yeah, you guys are kind of nuts.
Yeah.
You guys are crazy.
And I
Yeah.
told you that the next argument would be like, okay, so fine, you want to make the argument that these illegals are going to help these states, but wouldn't that mean that Texas is the biggest benefit of that because all the illegals are? Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Oh. Percentage of the American population born outside of the United States. 1940 it was 8.8%. 1950 it was 6.9. 1960 it was 5.4. 4.7. 6.2, 7.9. In 2000, it jumped up to 11.1. 2010, it jumped up to 12.9. 2020, 13.7. And this year, it's 15.5.
We haven't even. What are we in quarter two?
Yeah. Yeah.
We're
This
in
is the fourth
quarter
month, so
two and 15% already.
I mean, the biggest month for illegal border crossings was in January. That was like almost what was it? 400,000 or 500,000 in 1 month, something like that. But yeah, before Biden took office, the U.S. was not projected to hit 15.5 until 2040. In 1960, 75% of all U.S. immigrants were European. Today, it's less than 10%. At this rate, assimilation is impossible. Now, I bring that up to go ahead and remind you all about this document that we all went into, where I was saying scenario 4, we're in between scenario 4, scenario 5. For everybody that doesn't know exactly what I'm talking about with that, I should remember that. I've gone through this so many times, I should remember the page number.
I think it was like
Here we
20
go.
something, 15, 95, 72.
74. Of course, this is talking about, aging populations. The people are getting old, leaving the workplace. Your population is not entering the workforce as fast as they are leaving anymore, because apparently we have a population crisis after they told you that we have way too many people on the planet. Y'all need to stop having kids. And
Now I got a quick question. Is that legal immigration or
it doesn't matter.
total immigration?
Total.
Okay. I just wanted to throw that out there, because people are going to say, well, that's legal immigration.
No.
It's just a total between both.
But yeah, they were telling you to stop having kids until you had a career, which puts most women past the age or right on the cusp of that. Then they told you, go ahead and kill your children, the unborn, for whatever reason you want to. It doesn't matter. It's fine. And now they're telling you to go ahead and sterilize your children. Oh, wait. Now we have a population crisis, ladies and gentlemen. The economy, the people aren't entering the workforce fast enough for these people aging out. What do? Replacement migration.
Well, here's the thing. They're telling people they can have abortions up to 9 months, which is the grossest fucking thing. Like, I don't listen. You're sexually assaulted, you're raped, incest. Okay. If you want, I believe in God. I believe in the Bible. I believe that, every life is precious. With that being said, I don't believe that if you are raped, you should have to if you want to bring in the child, hey, that's up to you. That's but if you do not want that child, I believe that you have the right to get rid of it. If you don't want that, if the incest, the same thing. If you don't want it, you should have the right to get rid of it. Now, that being said, there's no need for you after 4 months, 5 months to decide that I don't want the kid anymore and just decide that, to get rid of it. I don't believe using it as a contraceptive is a reason to do it either.
Right.
That's where I kind of draw the line. Like you shouldn't be forced, but when you're having an abortion and the way these people are talking about it is fucking gross. Fucking gross. I saw a
They're
podcast
parasites.
where a lady was saying that she wanted on her OnlyFans to have the abortion live on her OnlyFans.
Oh, goddamn.
Yeah. And do some sick shit with the fucking fetus. Like this is where like this is where you have the people who are just, this is why you get the extremes on both sides. Like, once again, there's a lot of people in the middle who are just like, okay, yeah, there's common sense. But the people who are just fucking extreme on one side force the people to go extreme on the other side. And and they're the loudest fucking voices. And that's what sucks.
Well, rape, incest, and health of the mother make up a little less than 8% of all abortions, which means that a little more than 92% are all elective because you don't want it, because it's going to be a burden on you, because the cost is too much. And okay, fine, cool. How about this? Stop being a baby gravy dumpster.
Well,
every guy that you meet at a bar doesn't need to deposit something inside you. All right, come on.
But it also shows that the people just don't want to deal with consequences. They don't. There's a lot of people who haven't been punched in the face and have gotten participation trophies their entire life, and it fucking shows. It really fucking shows.
And we're going to take a long way back to that because that will come up in Rumble. Okay, but yeah. But yeah, it's...
They don't think about consequences anymore. They're just like, let me raw dog it and I'll deal with it later. And then all of a sudden it's like 5 months, because it happens. Madison's mom, she didn't know she was pregnant until 5 months. And we had to have a serious conversation about it. And I was staunchly against it. I said, listen, we have this gift. Okay. I get it. We're young. We do what we have to do. Yep. Think it's the easy way. Yeah. Like we're young. I was 20. She was 19. It wasn't an easy decision. Don't have sex, period. That's another way. But I mean, here's the thing.
Let's just be honest. That's not going to happen.
Yeah. I mean, especially with kids nowadays, especially the way parents treat their children. When I was a kid growing up, I wasn't allowed in my friends' bedrooms. In my girlfriend's bedrooms, I was never allowed in there. And
even if somebody was over that was of the opposite sex, the door had to stay open if they were around. Yeah.
Oh, my friends were just, nope. You guys are hanging out in the basement. You guys are hanging out in the living room. That's it. Nobody going up into that bedroom, no matter what time of day it was. It could be fucking noon. Nobody was going in any of the girls' rooms. Okay. So
but let's be honest. I'm not going to give guys a way out.
Lesbians, what?
Guys.
Oh.
I'm not going to give guys a way out. I'm not going to make it easy on you. What? Look, it is not hard to not have children if you don't want children at that point in time. All right? Jesus Christ. I'm damn near pushing 40 in next year? I'll be 40 and I still don't have biological kids of my own. Not for not wanting one now, but because I was careful. I did not wear condoms, and even if I didn't wear condoms, pull-out game actually fucking works more often than it doesn't.
It doesn't.
For you, apparently.
Weak.
But no, it actually...
fucking weak.
It's not 100% foolproof, but if you deposit it on her face instead of her inside, it's a thing. Okay?
Listen, my legs get jelly. I can't move.
Well, fine. Put it on her stomach. Put it on her ass. I don't care.
Listen, God didn't want another one of yous running around, okay? There was a reason why.
No, a friend of mine actually told me a long time ago, we were just stoned as shit one night, and he just looked at me and he said, out of nowhere, he's just like, you know what? I'm glad you don't have kids. I was like, why? And he's like, because you don't need to pollute anybody's womb with your genes. I was like, you that's fucked. And he's like, no, hear me out. That's not mean. I was like, no, it is mean. He's like, no, I don't mean it that way. I mean, fuck, I don't know what I mean. And I was like, dude, like that's something fucked up just to say out of nowhere. But yeah. So, but yeah, it's if you don't want to have kids, there is a lot of ways around that. You don't have to just like abort people. However, this is not the part of the topic that we were getting into. I just thought it'd be fun to explore for a minute.
Listen, yeah, but and I was I know we have to get back on topic, but I said this last night also. Like, I'm too fertile to pull out. Came to work. My 6-year-old was a birth control condom made. Oh, Jesus, Jordan. Jesus. Y'all fucking. God was just like, no.
Are you sure there wasn't a hole in it, condom?
That was the did you have the second coming of Christ, Jordan? Jesus, what?
Hey, hold on. I know a guy that actually had a vasectomy reversed, and the doctor's like, hey, it's going to take a few months before you'll be actually able to do something. 2 weeks later, she was pregnant. This mother...
You sure it was his?
That baby came out No, the baby is a spitting image of the dude. There is no denying that. 2 weeks later, this dude has iron fucking sperm. Like, this is Iron Man sperm, all right? Like, it's just like, all right, fine. We can flow again? Cool. And yeah.
But, I mean, coming with all that stuff, like all this stuff about not having kids and everything like that, I got a thing that I brought up last night. So, you know how back when in World War II, they were doing experiments on different kinds of people, right? Both countries that were not us were doing different kinds of experiments on people.
I mean, we were doing experiments too. Just not as fucked up.
Yeah, you're right. Well, welcome to the 2020s. So my thing is, do you think now with all the shit that's going on of, kids can do this, give the kids this, give the kids that. I told the girls when I met Bill, I'm going to have to look at me. So do you think all of this stuff now, with the way everything's going, and they're giving these kids these hormone blockers at young ages, they're encouraging these procedures on people, and they're experimenting on children. So do you think they're doing the exact same thing they did back in World War II now, but now they're having people actually volunteer to be these fucking subjects?
It is a possibility.
Because look at what they're doing. They're literally crafting wieners for women who want to be men, and they're cutting kids' genitals off and chemically castrate. Like, these were things back in the day that they did kind of to criminals. They chemically castrated criminals, and now we're doing it to some children. It's kind of feeling a little that ish, and now these people are actually giving their children away to the government, going, "Here you go,
yeah,
no problem. You build this for them."
The government.
I'm sorry. What?
As a matter of fact, wasn't it Joe Biden, or it was either Joe Biden or Kamala Harris that said the government
glug
raise your kids?
Yeah. Kamala. That was Kamala.
You belong to the government from birth to these people, but.
Listen, Jessica, they can make babies out of a lot. They're talking about, we saw it on the show.
Oh, the baby bags.
Build it and they will come. David.
Birthing baby bag things.
Birthing bags, yeah.
Oh, goddamn.
It's birthing bags. It actually looks like fucking, and we talked about it on the Business Party podcast, like the Matrix, where they will put a baby in a bag and these like baby farms, and they'll grow babies, and they're starting to kind of get there, so it's scary. We're trying to play God, and that's not a good thing. It's not a good thing, man. It's bad.
Which kind of goes back to kind of be like, would they have souls?
I mean, if it's sperm and egg, yeah. If it's sperm and egg, then it's souls. If it's like fucking,
I don't know. I don't know how that works. I mean, a soul is, to me, my personal opinion, a soul is just the electrical impulses because, Newton's law of thermodynamics, energy cannot be created nor destroyed. It can only be changed. And, it has been registered that, there is a release of electrical energy from your body at the moment of death.
Yeah.
I mean, I do believe that's the soul leaving your body at that
Yeah, but
point.
once again, if we get into that, then we have to give fucking robots. Then we have to say robots have a soul because it's electronics leaving their body.
No, because the energy is stored within. The batteries are at whatever, unless the battery is damaged, the energy is still there. It's not released upon death. Like energy cannot be, created nor
Yeah, but
destroyed. It can only be changed.
If a battery's fried, there's no longer a battery there, so technically there's no electricity. So the electricity. Listen, I'm telling you, we're gonna get to Bicentennial Man faster than we fucking realize. All right.
And then I'm
Robin
turning into
Williams-
iRobot.
Listen, Robin Williams is coming back. All right. Robin
And then
Williams is coming back.
Terminator. But
I'll
yeah,
be back.
we're bringing up all this and kind of getting off subject. But ladies and gentlemen, something weird really fucking happened, and it's been noticed. Now, full disclosure before we get into this, okay? This is a Social Security Administration weekly data for Help America Vote verification transactions by state. I got it set to January 2011 to present totals at this point in time. Full disclosure, these are registrations that are rejected. However, these are new registrations, brand new voters that they're trying to register. For whatever reason, they're rejected. Now, here's the really, really fucked up thing. Like you can see at the very bottom, it's state territory, total transactions, unprocessed transactions, total non-matches, which means they're using, instead of using ID, they're using social security numbers, the last 4 digits of your social security number. So social security number doesn't match up with the name that they're trying to put in. Total matches, where it does, where there's a single match alive, which means, we got one match on that, and they are alive. And single match deceased. There are more, multiple matches alive, multiple whatever, but we're just going to look at the alive and deceased kind of things for this, because that's what we need to look at for this. And I'm going to make an argument for you. We told you that eventually they're going to try to let illegals vote. They're trying it. Actually, I think it's 7 states allow illegals to vote in local elections.
Yep.
You got states that are actually saying if you get an ID, you're automatically registered to vote in several fucking states. Even New York City is actually trying to do that now. That law is still on the books. They're still talking about it. However, they want to give illegals IDs. Now, what's needed to vote? Well, that's ID, right? Unless you have a voter registration card, then you don't need ID. Well, what happens when you take people who have never registered to vote at all, don't participate in all that shit? What happens when you take their information and apply it to an illegal? They steal your name, they steal your social security number, they put in the voter registration so they can vote in your name, and you're none the wiser. Do you check if you're not voting, do you check to see if you have voted? Of course not. Here we go. From January 2011 to present totals, I want to focus on a few different states. Texas. Like I said, this is from 2011 to total, or to present. Total 23,863,000. Matches and they're dead? 372,000. Now, I want to bring up the January one. January 2011 to present, which is what we're set at right now. I want you to see that total. And I'll slowly roll up so you guys can see this. Missouri, 100,000. Okay. Now, come on, go back to it. There we go. Slowly
Howard knows
rolling up.
Who's bringing them to Missouri?
Apparently, you're about to see, but apparently it's a thing. Kansas has 186,000. 52,000 in Illinois, 21,000 in Idaho, 100,000 in Arkansas, and 102,000 in my state of Alabama. What the fuck? So these people from 2011 to now, all of these numbers that I have highlighted to you are brand new voters that have registered to vote. And the Social Security Department said, no, they're fucking dead. They can't. Now, let's be honest. Somebody could register to vote and then die. But from 2011 till now, I don't see that many actually happening like that. Like, that's... something's got to be going on if that's the case. I mean, there's got to be some kind of serial killer out there that's been going around for years, or a group of people going around for years just killing new registered voters. If that were the case, because there's no way 370-something thousand people in Texas would register to vote and then drop dead. It's not a thing.
Jordan wants to know about Oregon.
Oregon. Like I said, this is still set for 2011 till now. Oregon is 13,491. Now, again, like I said, these have been denied. Choose a week ending March 30th. Let's see. Total transactions. Not bad. Not bad. Kind of normal. Missouri has 19,763 in 1 week. 255 are dead. Not bad. In a state like that, maybe you can claim that. New Jersey, 3,724 new registrations. Just last week, 409 were dead. You're talking over 10%? Over 10% of new registered voters are dead.
To be honest, it's a big mafia thing. So
225,000 new registered registrations. 4,515 dead. Something's happening. And that was just last week. Total throughout the entire country, 347,629, 5,822 dead. Now, switch another week. Let's go to March 16th. Week ending March 16th. Arizona has 26,991 and only 54 were dead. I can explain that away in a state like Arizona. Fine. Kansas, 1,037 new registered voters.
A fucking third.
371 dead. Let me see if I can zoom in even further on this so you guys can see this as we go along. Missouri, 50,000 new registered. Now, hold up. I want to look up the population of
Missouri.
Yes.
It's somewhere like 400,000 probably.
The population of Missouri, according to
Kansas City,
2020 Bicentennial, 6,154,000. Wait a minute. You go back. Out of that 6 million, 50,000 new registered voters in 1 week, and 1,337 dead. I'm sorry. What the fuck is happening? You remember when they said dead people vote?
But wait, go back to 2000. Go back to 2011 to present.
Well, you can't really go with that.
Wait, go back
because
to
that's now. That's
no,
from 2020.
that's from 2010 to 2020. Go back to 2011 to 2020.
Oh, you're right.
Go back there.
It increased 2.8%.
So out of 6 million
To Missouri. Where the fuck are you? There we go.
you gotta go switch to
So
page.
you're telling me damn near half the fucking or
Switch
half
the page.
the
Switch the page.
so you're telling me over half the state
Half.
registered to vote?
Half.
And out of that
Half.
out of that 6 million, over half the state registered to vote. Out of that, you're talking about 100,000 were dead.
In 10 years, half the population decided that it was going to register to vote.
Doubt that. You can't. In most places, you can't even get 50% fucking turnout anyway.
No.
Like you can get massive registration and things. Like we saw massive registration. Wait a minute, we saw massive registration in 2020. Mail-in balloting. Oh shit.
Oh, shit. Oh,
Now here's the thing, though. Here's the thing.
We've been saying that for a long time, Steph. We've been saying it for a long time, but everybody just and here's the thing is like you talk to people don't want to get political.
No, that's not the one.
Obviously, and Biz says it the best. You might not be into politics, but politics is into you and
Yeah.
in you because they're just fucking everybody.
I mean,
They're
even if
just
you don't
fucking-
vote, register to fucking vote so they can't say use you. Which week was it? March 2nd? I know it was in March. Texas, no.
I'm
23rd?
fucking flabbergasted. Half the population registered to vote. Just new registration. That's new registration, right?
Yes, new registries.
New registration.
Texas isn't there for that, but where the fuck was that one? February? I forget exactly what week. I'm gonna have to find it again real quick. But Texas just, wow. There was one where Texas just it's blown out the fucking water with Texas.
Well, 219,000.
In a fucking week. Brand new voters, 219,000 in a fucking week. Wait a minute. No, it was. Yeah, that's not it either. There's one where Texas is like over a third of registrations in Texas were dead people.
And that's
That literally just like a third of the registrations were dead people.
So that's what Steph's right. You need to be political to know what's going on anymore. You can't be blind to it. Yeah, we've been blind to it for how many years? Everybody's just been like, well, let it happen. Like even like when I was talking to my dad, we had a conversation, and you know, he was saying about Hillary Clinton, and I was going
find that again real quick.
and I was talking about going for Trump because fuck it, let somebody else. Growing up, you were always told as a kid anybody can be president, right?
Right.
And then we just got Bush, Clinton, Bush, Clinton, Bush, Clinton, Bush, Kennedy. Like we got the same names over and over again. Why? Why have a person who's done nothing but make money off of the backs of the American people run the world? I want somebody who knows business. I don't care if he failed. Listen, a lot of people have businesses, they fail. It happens. It happens in businesses. Look at all the businesses that are failing now. But someone who actually knows kind of like how to run things and set a budget and stuff. So I said, yeah, I'm voting Trump. And he was arguing, no, Hillary, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, I don't want another Clinton. I wouldn't want another fucking Obama or a Clinton or a Bush. I wouldn't fucking want Jeb Bush. I don't even want Kennedy. Those fuckers have been in politics for how long? Fuck them.
Now, this one's not as much as Missouri is, but I do want to show you this. As of 2023, Texas has over 30 million residents. Okay. Now, this doesn't give a range as far as what they're saying and how much it's grown at this point. Biggest increase measures population at 1850, 1860. That's not really all that of a thing. I I can dig it deep into it later, but that'll take some time. However, from 2011 till now, 23,863 new registrations, 372,456 dead. Now that's the whole time frame that they keep this going. This, ladies and gentlemen, when they say dead people vote, this is how they're doing it. When you are not registered to vote, they take your name, they take your information, they apply it to somebody else. This is how they're going to let illegals vote. I can almost guarantee it.
And Joe, it doesn't fucking matter what party they're registered. I don't
No.
give a shit. I mean, apparently you haven't watched and paid attention to this show at all because we both hate both sides. We both think both sides are fucking dumb and stupid. And if you align yourself with a political party, you know, it's dumb.
Yeah. Welcome to the show, Joe. This is why we have arguments and I get mad because you don't pay attention when we bring this up and you're just like, well, no, this is this. Dude, you don't understand it.
Well, here's the thing, Steph.
And I appreciate the fact that you're actually starting to understand a little bit more.
I think both me and Rich are independents for the most part. But for me, my values are more conservative. So I will vote for somebody, even if it's a Democrat. Like Democrat in Kansas, the governor in Kansas, she's a Democrat and she voted for a constitutional carry. I'd vote for her again. She does some shitty stuff with some of the taxes, but for the most part, Kansas is fantastic. They finally are coming. They're doing away with the taxes for food, which they do out here. A lot of places don't, but they're doing away with it. She instituted that. So like and she's a Democrat. And I would fucking vote for her again if I was still in Kansas. And I think I did vote for her in the last election.
In 2020, I'd have voted for Tulsi Gabbard. I mean, let's be honest. Tulsi Gabbard is fucking, if you pay attention to her, she's fucking great. She's a Democrat. She went independent because the Democrat Party fucked her over in 2020. I mean, she nuked Kamala Harris with the whole, you kept fucking people in prison past the time for, cheap labor. And yeah, they fucked her over because she did that.
Joe, we're not throwing a fit. We get excited. You're talking about a fucking Puerto Rican from the Bronx and a fucking white boy from Alabama, right? You get excited.
An angry white boy from Alabama.
The one who's seen the inside of a prison. It's funny. We have a show together. I'm the Puerto Rican, yet I have not seen the inside of a prison yet. But
yeah, it's just, look, I'm angry because I just hate stupidity. I really do. Willful stupidity. If you don't know, ignorance is one thing. If you don't know, cool, fine. We'll have that conversation. We'll talk. If I know about it. And if you know about it, I want to have that conversation. I want to talk if I don't know. Okay? But when you willfully try to actively deny what I'm bringing forward to you, I have a problem with that. Because you are trying to insult my intelligence because you don't know.
Hey, it's 45 minutes into the show. We don't need a fucking Joseph fucking scolding, all right?
I'm not.
That's just for the end of the show. Leave the Joseph scolding for the end of the show. We're 45 fucking minutes in, all right?
I'm just saying, no, this is why I'm that angry person, because everybody's like, well, no, you're stupid. You don't understand. I've been doing this for a minute. In the background, I am in the background of a lot of things, giving information to a lot of people, the things that I have discovered that I have still yet to fucking say, because I'm waiting for the talking heads to say shit. Like the Executive Order 14067 that nobody talked about until it was damn near passed.
I'm sorry. Did you or did you not break the story of antiphospholipid
antiphospholipid syndrome? Yes.
Whatever, dude.
And the only thing I got wrong about that was the method of delivery.
Yeah, but you were the first one to talk about that, and then all of a sudden it started coming out. Yes.
No, I couldn't wait for anybody to say anything about that because they were like, well, I'm not a doctor. I don't know. No. Fuck, doctors are telling you how this is done. Anyway. But this is why I'm that angry dude, because it's like literally when you make Gilbert Grape's brother look like Albert Einstein, I got a problem. I'm angry. Okay.
By
But
the
yeah.
way, if you didn't see if you liked Clinton and then saw what she did to fucking Bernie Sanders and you still like her, you're a fucking dope. she bought that motherfucker off, and that motherfucker went, okay, I got 3 houses. I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. Socialism works, doesn't it? No, it doesn't.
And then she has the nerve to go on The View and say, hey, y'all are stupid if you vote for Trump. After all the shit that fucking came up about, you know, the Benghazi incident and her wiping her email servers,
Oh,
30,000 emails.
people still don't believe that she did that. And then like, no, the FBI said she did it. No, she never did. The FBI said that she did it.
I mean, they
and you're
fact check live on CNN right there.
It's just,
But yet she's sitting there saying, if you vote for Trump, well, you're just a fucking moron.
and the same people who keep saying that Trump won't get over the 2020 election, the same people who can't get over the 2016 election. Like, bro,
Stacey Abrams still denies hers.
she keeps calling Trump an illegitimate president. That motherfucker was actually sworn in. He ran the country for 4 years, and yeah, a lot of people were happy about it, and a lot of people weren't happy. And
But if you say Joe Biden's illegitimate, you're a far-right conspiracy theorist, and you need to be put to jail or put to death.
by the way, did you see the fucking grandma who was praying on January 6th just got fucking 70 years or something like that?
Yep. Yeah, they're still going after these people.
70-year-old woman was praying, and she's going to fucking jail.
We are over 2,000 cases with a 98% conviction rate for January 6th. You're going to sit there and tell me that all those people were violent?
And by
you
the way,
need
it
to look into that shit.
just came out. It was proven that it was over 200 federal agents. It was just proven there was 200 federal agents
That we know of. I mean, 50 in the Proud Boys case alone were pointed out, and they dismissed that motion for mistrial because the government never gave up names or affiliations. I wonder why. Yeah, tell me it was a right-wing kind of thing. It was Trump supporters. No, the fuck it wasn't. I mean, we got videos of the actual Capitol Police all over fucking Twitter. We got videos of the Capitol Police shooting rubber bullets off into the crowd and shooting, tear gas into a crowd who was standing around talking, didn't even know what the fuck was going on. They instigated that shit. They pushed. Like I say, how many times can you get punched in the face before you strike back?
And yes, there were fucking assholes in that fucking crowd. We're not saying that there wasn't. We're not saying that there weren't fucking idiots that deserve to maybe get a slap on the wrist, maybe a couple days in jail for doing some stupid shit like taking a shit on Nancy Pelosi's desk, which she's just taking a shit on the whole nation. But I digress. But
to throw a man in jail who just propped his feet up on a desk, or the podium guy,
Adam,
yeah,
poor fucking Adam.
That motherfucker just literally picked up a podium, moved it 10 feet, gave a speech, and he went to jail for it.
And until we interviewed him, I had no idea he just moved it 10 feet. I thought he stole that motherfucker. I thought
still want to have a conversation with that man.
I know, I'm trying. He's
oh yeah, he's blown the fuck up. I don't know.
He was on the fucking Unsubscribe podcast, and that dude is everywhere right now. And it's
shitting on the desk was unforgivable. Should have left Nancy in Upper Decker.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not fucking wrong.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, do you all know that Nancy Pelosi's laptop is still missing? How many people have fled the country? We all know of a certain prominent individual who ran from the United States to Australia, who was implicated in having access to that laptop. Not going to say who. By the way, that person still has it. Anyway.
Dun, dun, dun.
Or at least still has it from 2 years ago. But yeah, I mean, if y'all don't see it now, like we've been saying, like, you're talking about identity fraud, identity theft with this kind of shit, but when you let mass illegal immigration into the country. And they're saying, okay, well, they're still counted on the census because you don't ask if they're legal or not. Even if they aren't legal, they're going to say yes anyway if it's just a fucking question. But you give illegals, everybody has never registered, all these dead people that are registering to vote, you give them the information, you give them the last 4 digits of the social security number because you don't need ID. And if they can register, well, they would have a say in your federal election because technically on paper, they're a U.S. citizen. This is how it's done. Now, they can't do the same shit with the mail-in ballots like they did in 2020 because everybody went insane with that shit. So they can't do it again because the entire country, we would pull a Kazakhstan at that point. We would. So what do they do? Well, okay, fine. These illegals need to vote because they would vote for us. We've given them everything. But how do we get them to vote? Oh, make it look like they're American citizens. These motherfuckers have never registered to vote. New registrations, they're none the wiser. Let's see if we can just push it through. Oh, wait, so many are fucking dead. Great. Democratic Party already has mass fucking dead voters for themselves, you know? This is how it's done. This is what you need to pay attention to. Voter rolls need to be purged. Voters, the whole voting system, it needs to be changed altogether. This shit does need to get more strict. I don't care what anybody says. Voting is not a right. It is a privilege. Yes, you do have things within the Constitution that says it is a right, but it is the only right that actually affects every human being in this country for you to exercise. It is not a right. It is a privilege. And by the way, for everybody out there, all the rights we have in the Constitution for voting, about your age, your sex, things like that, it says nothing about your intelligence level. If you are too damn stupid to know what's going on, if you are too damn stupid to believe all the bullshit that we will get into the Rumble section with, because I will be an angry man on the internet by then, if you are too damn stupid to go onto that, you should not have a say in my damn life. Like I've said before, granted, I used to be that kind of person. I would not have a say in your life back then. But I woke the fuck up myself from this. And I'm seeing it all. And it's disturbingly fucked up. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, literally, if any of this, if it went for Trump, that motherfucker would actually be, he'd be brought up on treason charges. And treason charges are helping a foreign fucking government or levying war against. And yes, Joseph, there is that little word in there called or, which means giving an alternative to. Levying war against, or an alternative to that, would be giving aid and comfort to foreign enemies of the United States. Not going to rehash that bullshit, but, I mean, this is how it's done. This is it. Illegals, all those that have been denied, you're going to sit there and tell me that not a single one of these illegals are using somebody else's name, their social security number, to be able to vote? Well, you would have to be mentally retarded to sit there and say that. I heard my name. What now? We were talking about the conversation.
Don't take
we
the
had,
fucking thing. Shut up.
The come
Shut
apart.
the fuck up. I'm trying to think. Doing it on purpose.
About the word treason. But yeah. Now, but I mean, seriously. How do you feel about that, Davey? I mean,
What?
knowing that these people, like, there's so many dead people are actually trying to register to vote, knowing
doesn't-
full fucking well we have so many illegals coming in here and they're saying they need to be able to vote.
I mean, listen, it starts with that. It starts with the local level, because when so if you allow them to vote on a local level, right? They get their interest in, like what's going on with fucking Dearborn, Michigan, or Ohio. A Somali refugee won, I forget, some local government, and he's saying now he's going to bring Somali to Somalia to America.
I mean,
He's going to bring. Huh?
She said
Yeah,
she was a fucking Somali agent.
So it starts locally, and then these people get higher and higher and higher and higher, and then eventually they write bills and laws to allow other people from other countries to do these things. And then the next thing we know, we're no longer America anymore. And it's one of those things where, well, America was, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. If America was never great and America was never fucking as powerful as it is right now, why are people still coming here?
Granted, America has done a lot of fucked up shit.
Yeah, oh yeah. America has, you listen, we're fucking, we're hobnobbing. We're fucking
Hobnobbing.
hoity-toity about Russia and China interfering in our elections, yet we stick our fucking dick in every country's election.
Right.
Metaphorical and physical. Okay.
I mean, we fucking installed Saddam Hussein, and then
Yes.
20 years later ran up and killed the dude.
Chuck Schumer is trying to get Israel to do a new fucking election so they can get out Bibi Netanyahu. So you're telling me
talking about Sisi, the president of Mexico.
that too. Yeah, dude, how bad is it when the president of Mexico is like, hey, I know your gas prices suck, but you guys are allowed to come here on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and every other Friday and fill up your gas. You know, people in Texas, they're allowed to come down here and fill up their gas on our, with us. We'll allow that. Fuck you. Fuck
That
you.
plus
And
the
now,
fact Biden, literally, he just like drained our petroleum reserves, and then he's like, hey, I bought millions of barrels here and millions of barrels there. We are less than 35% at this fucking point in time.
oh, yeah,
But
we're-
he's like, hey, I'm going to buy some more. I'm going to buy like, what was it, 6 million barrels this time? And then he's like, nah, they're too fucking high. We're not going to make money off that. We're just going to leave it drained while we beat the war drums with Russia and China. And now Iran.
Yeah, actually, by the way, you better fucking fill up tonight. You better fucking get some supplies from Costco because everything's about to go up. Gas, crude oil just went up 3 times.
Yep.
$90 a barrel.
Yep.
So everything. By the way, just a little side note. Once again, all these people are like, oh, oil's got to go. You know, petroleum's got to go. Fucking plastics has got to go. Yeah. You know what? Plastics in everything you fucking wear, everything you fucking use. There's plastic in it. Who cast iron? Plastic. It's made by petroleum.
Mhm.
Okay. Your clothes, your shirt, plastic. Your fucking phone that you're fucking screaming about how much you hate communism as you sit there on your Samsung or your iPhone. Communism is bad. I shouldn't have to pay $900 for this fucking phone.
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Wind and solar is not going to get a fucking smelting plant up to temperature to smelt fucking iron down. Okay?
Bro.
It's not going to happen. It's not going to be enough to turn on CERN, which will be happening in just a few fucking days. It's not going to happen.
Did you hear what they want to do in California with the
What?
electric?
No, I haven't. What?
So, in California, they want to make your electric bill based on how much you make a year.
Oh, fuck you.
Which part? I don't know what I was talking about, Jess. I'm
I
sorry.
feel called out.
I don't know about
No.
but yeah, so they want to make your electric bill based on how much money you make. Now, California did what a couple years ago? Started to make everybody go solar and everything. They passed a bill that every new house now has to have solar on it. And what was the reason to get solar? So that way you don't have to pay so much for energy.
Yeah.
And now they're going to propose a bill that based on your income. So everybody that switched to solar
your
and spent
carbon tax.
all that money and all their money, hard-earned cash on lowering their bills so that way they can, let go solar. Yay, go solar. Now you're getting fucked.
I mean, look, I've even looked into it myself. For a house my size, okay, it would cost about $8,000, $9,000 to have enough solar power to supplement 60% of the power that we use in this house. And then if I lived in California, you're going to say it has to be based on my income now?
So it's the fucking bait and switch. It's the bait and switch, just like the fucking vaccines. Take the vaccine so that way we can get back to normal. Oh, you took the vaccine? You still ain't going
Now you
back to
gotta take
normal.
another. Yeah.
You got to take another one and then another one. Well, we're still not going back to normal because not enough people are taking it or doing what they're supposed to do. So I'm sorry, we're not going to let everybody out and play.
Not to mention,
Oh.
wasn't it California that had that mass exodus of people, and they're like, "We're going to tax you for 10 years,
Yeah.
still just because you lived here."
Yep.
You're talking about Gavin Newsom, who took a fucking $23 million surplus when he came in and turned it into a 32. What 32? No, it was $23 billion surplus. Turned it into a $32 billion deficit. Words are hard. Turned it into a $32 billion deficit in just a couple of years.
$60 billion. He spent about $60 billion, and they shit on the streets.
Tiffany Hayner ain't got nothing on this man.
Let's say it again. He took $60 billion, and people are shitting in the streets of California.
Dude, didn't they spend like $1.3 million on one single fucking bathroom? And we're talking about one single bathroom, one single stall, not like a mass bathroom kind of situation. No, it's a single fucking stall they spent like over $1 million on.
Yeah, the bathroom that they wanted to make in the park or something like that so people
Yeah.
could use the bathroom. But yeah, it was like $3 million for a fucking bathroom. A fucking stall bathroom. They wanted a fucking $3 billion. Like, what, dude? Once again, the government sucks.
Yeah, well,
Yes,
that's money laundering.
60
but-
billion. 23
Yes.
billion surplus, 32 billion now they're in the negative.
Oh, it's more than that. The 32 billion was last time I looked was beginning of last year. So it's more than that now. It's got to be. As a matter of fact,
But guess what?
I'm going to go ahead and look it up.
But guess what, folks? They need to raise your taxes. They try to put a tax so that way in Kansas and they in Missouri, they voted it down, and now the
Oh my God. Oh, it's worse.
oh boy.
73 billion. Went from 23 billion in the positive to 73 billion in the negative in just a few years.
And Bill Maher wants Gavin Newsom to be the fucking president. He's a winner. He's a fucking L7 weenie.
This is fucking insane. Gavin Newsom proposed tapping $13 billion from reserves and cutting $8.5 billion in spending. What about half the cuts spread across various housing and climate? God, with about half the cuts.
California, you fucking suck.
Hey, Jesus Christ! Just last year or the year before, something like that. It was 32 billion.
That's all, folks.
That's another 40 billion in a year and a half. God. Okay, fine. But you want to talk about money laundering and everything? Or the whole tax the rich. I love the tax the rich shit. They're not paying their fair share, right?
Bro, that just gave me a headache. It just fucking gave me a headache.
It's worse than I thought.
$73 billion.
Mm-hmm. But they do say tax the rich. They're not paying their fair share kind of situation, right? They went after Trump for his taxes and everything like that. They're going after Elon Musk for random shit, which is really fucking weird. But not hashing that back out again. But they want to sit there and say tax the rich and do all this. Ladies and gentlemen, we're getting something, but it ain't enough. Judge denies all 8 of Hunter Biden's motion to dismiss his tax indictment. This motherfucker put in 8 motions to dismiss his fucking charges for his tax evasion. But the rich aren't paying their fair share, are they?
To be honest, he did sell a painting for $500,000. So, he's an artist.
Well, I mean, art is whatever you want to claim it's worth. So it is literally money laundering. Let's not lie. That's money laundering.
Wait, what is
June 20th trial? That's coming up very fucking soon. That's 2.5 months.
I'm sorry.
Yet we never got shit about his gun. You know, the
I'm-
gun that his girlfriend threw in a fucking dumpster across the street from a fucking a school. Okay. Yeah, let's go with that. Anyway, that still fucking irks me, man. That still irks me. Get rid of that shit. A judge late Monday denied all 8 of Hunter Biden's motions to dismiss his 9-count tax indictment in California, paving way for June 20th trial. Hunter Biden, the son of President Joe Biden, had sought dismissal of the case earlier this year, arguing in part that prosecutors succumbed to political pressure in filing charges, that an ill-fated immunity agreement struck with prosecutors last summer remained in effect, and that the charges were brought in an improper venue. Full fucking stop. No. That immunity bullshit he's talking about. Okay. Follow me here. Okay. Follow me here. They try to give him a sweetheart plea deal for the gun charges and the tax evasion, saying, hey, that anything past, present, and future, anything to do with this, you're immune from all charges. And the judge is just like looking at this and no. You're going to sit there and tell me that gun charges, tax evasion, everything that you want to just give him immunity for because he's no, we're not doing that. So the plea deal falls apart. Mind you, the same motherfucker that gave this man that sweetheart plea deal was then appointed by Merrick Garland to be the special fucking counsel to look into Hunter Biden for the same shit. Are you kidding me? Yes, that actually fucking happened. Go back and look. We're not going to go through that because that's a deep rabbit hole.
Listen, I have the opposite feeling. I'm hoping that Hunter gets away with this and they allow this to happen.
Oh, he will.
Because it'll set precedent. And now anybody who just throws away a gun, Biden versus the U.S. Anybody who doesn't pay taxes, Biden versus the U.S. It becomes precedent, right? We're allowed to. Sets precedent.
Hey, look, I'm immune from this because all of this money came from overseas. It has nothing to do with American taxes, even though I'm an American citizen. I'm living in the United States. My companies, everything that I did was registered in another fucking country doing business here in the United States of America. So I'm still tax exempt. But tax the rich, right? Because they're not paying their fair share.
Listen, I just want it should be. I should be able to lie on my Knicks check, right? I should be able to say I don't do drugs, and I just said no, I don't, and we're good, right?
Yeah, no. You
But
can't
he
do
did
it.
it.
You can't do it.
But it sets a precedent.
It doesn't matter. Are you the president's son?
It doesn't matter. It sets an actual.
Were you
precedent.
fucking little kids over there in Taiwan?
No. Why would you say
I
that?
think that was Taiwan that was going on. Where did you have a Chinese
Listen,
fucking
it's little
company that
Taiwan.
you
It's in
started?
California.
Oh.
What?
Did you have a Chinese company that you started over there in China to avoid the regulations and everything you would have to deal with for the United States? Being a United States citizen, did you start a Chinese company?
Can I do that?
Apparently.
Oh, I just might.
It
Business party.
would be owned by the Chinese fucking Communist Party, let's be honest.
Business party Xing Zhang Zhang podcast. Off-label Xing Zhang Zhang podcast.
Hunter Biden's
Hey.
attorney, Abby Loyal, said, "We strongly disagree with the court's decision, and we will continue to vigorously pursue Mr. Biden's challenges to the abnormal way the special counsel handled this investigation and charged this case." Sir, that special fucking counsel was the one that gave him that sweetheart plea deal that the judge said, fuck you to. And now it's like, okay, fine. I guess we got to bring him up on charges. Oh, this is abnormal? Oh, fuck yeah. It's abnormal as shit. Never once has a motherfucker said, hey, this dude should be immune. Oh, well, we're not going to let that happen. Okay, fine. I'm going to prosecute him.
Listen, still my favorite.
I mean,
My favorite part is that everybody who hates old straight white men are fighting for Hunter Biden. Old straight white millionaires are bad. Hunter Biden's an old straight white man. Let him go. He did nothing wrong. He's a poor child. He's 53. No, it's Joe Biden's son. He did nothing. He's a drug addict. He's got
Joe
issues.
Biden loves his son, ladies and gentlemen. This is a story about a father loving his son.
It's also a story about a crackhead who put a book out and said he did all this crack and all this, banged all these hookers and avoided fucking taxes. And he admitted all of it and got away with a gun charge. And now the government's like, listen, let's just sweep it under the rug, okay? We don't need to talk about this. Listen,
You know what? I'm moving a story because it's going to play into this one. But yeah. Like, let's see. The younger Biden had argued that the immunity stipulation in the section
the younger
of the par-
Biden, fuck them.
No.
Fuck
Hold on.
ABC News. Hold on. I just want to say, fuck ABC News, the younger Biden. The motherfucker's almost in his 60s.
Are you talking about Navy Biden? You know, the bastard child that they don't want to fucking recognize? Is that the younger Biden you're talking about? But anyway, I there was one thing I wanted to bring up with this whole damn thing, okay?
You mean
Now,
stripper Biden?
after that whole sweetheart plea deal fell apart and the judge is like, I'm not signing this. This is not going to be a thing. They're still saying that, hey, even though the judge didn't sign it, even though it's not legal, even though it's not a fucking thing, the immunity still stands because we say so. That's what they're talking about with that. The younger Biden has argued that the immunity stipulation in a section of party's ill-fated plea deal from last summer's remains in effect. Judge never signed off on that. Nothing ever fucking happened. That shit fell apart. And he's like, yeah, it still works. I wish I could do that. I wish I could do that. Ladies and gentlemen, because I robbed a store 12 fucking years ago, you can't say that you can't bring charges up on me now. Because I robbed that same store 12 years later. You can't bring charges up on me now because I went to jail for it 12 years ago.
Yeah, I already robbed the store once. God, I can't not rob it again. I have to rob it again, and I can't go. It's double jeopardy. You can't get me for robbing him twice after I've already served my time for robbing him before.
I didn't even serve time. You let me go,
Oh,
but I still robbed it before. You can't charge me now
Is that
for
like
doing
base?
it again.
He just touches base. I robbed it again. I touched the base. Our
This shit
fucking
just-
government sucks.
This shit just gets stupider and stupider. I mean, it really does. Like, you're also talking about the same man who literally was supposed to go in for a deposition, wound up, had a press conference that said, I'm here to testify, gets in a fucking car with Eric Swalwell and drives the fuck away.
I'm sorry.
And everybody's like, hey, hold on. We're going to hold you in contempt. Let's have a hearing. You sit in that hearing a month fucking later, and as soon as Marjorie Taylor Greene starts fucking talking, you get up and they let you leave.
I'm sorry. We're still talking about the gentleman who was searching a carpet for crack, right?
No, that was Parmesan cheese.
Oh, no, well, he was searching for crack and found Parmesan cheese. This man snorted or tried to fucking shoot up Parmesan cheese. Lord
I've
of
smoked
mercy.
more Parmesan cheese than anybody. Apparently,
Listen,
yes.
But you know what? That's
I don't
the
know
smartest,
anybody that's
that's the
smoked
smartest-
Parmesan.
That's the smartest man Joe Biden knows.
And he's proud of his son.
That's an actual quote from Joe Biden. Hunter Biden is the smartest kid I know. Do you mean the kid that smokes Parmesan cheese looking for crack? Jesus Christ.
But no, Joe Biden knows nothing about Hunter Biden's fucking business dealings. That's never been a thing, ladies and gentlemen. It is a story about a man who loves his child.
I think Bo just took himself out. Fuck this family. I'm out.
No, well, you want to hear something even more fucked up?
I'm so fucked up.
You want to hear something even more fucked up?
What?
Let me ask you a question. Let's pull this up. Do you remember when they told you Ashley Biden's diary was Russian disinformation? Kind of like Hunter Biden's laptop?
Yeah, apparently there's a lot of Russian disinformation with this family. Apparently they like Putin more than Trump does, apparently.
But yet Putin said, hey, I want Joe Biden to be the next fucking president because he's predictable as shit.
Well, I mean, with NATO, with Ukraine about to join NATO, ready for World War III, folks. Get ready.
Vladimir Putin endorsed
Putin?
fucking Hunter Biden.
He did.
Or not Hunter Biden, I'm sorry, Joe Biden.
He probably endorsed Hunter too.
He did make money from Elena Baturina. $3.5 million that wound up in the wrong account, which was just fucking opened, and then they drained that and then closed that account. Oh, it was a mistake. It wasn't supposed to go there. Why did you get it anyway? I don't have to tell you. No shit. That was the testimony.
I know.
But anyway, speaking of that, Ashley Biden's diary was Russian disinformation, and it was all a lie, ladies and gentlemen. It's a right-wing conspiracy theory. Don't worry about it. Let's go ahead and arrest the people that actually sold the diary to Project Veritas and James O'Keefe when that was a thing.
No, they're not doing that.
Oh.
No.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
No.
they arrested both of those people.
Did they?
Yeah.
You don't have a news article to bring up, do you?
Oh, I do.
Okay,
However-
I was leading you into it, you motherfucker.
However, we're going to arrest the people that took them out, right? That sold that diary. That doesn't exist. And then,
What are you talking about? I don't think you have any proof of that happening.
look, okay? It's a fucking thing. Woman who stole Biden daughter's diary, skipped sentencing, threatened with arrest. Wait. Hold on. You told me the diary didn't fucking exist, and now the woman who's supposed to be going to jail for stealing the diary that doesn't exist skipped sentence, and you're saying, hey, we're going to arrest you. Meanwhile, if I skip sentencing, there'd be an all fucking points bulletin out for my ass.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Ladies and gentlemen, this is your fucking Department of Justice. I'm not even lying to you. This is your fucking Department of Justice. The woman who admitted to stealing President Joe Biden's daughter's Ashley diary.
Whoa.
What?
Time out here. She did what?
She admitted to stealing the diary. That
I don't-
doesn't exist.
I don't think she admitted to stealing it. I think she admitted to finding the diary.
Well, yeah, you got a point with that.
Yeah, she
she
didn't
found
steal
it.
it.
She found it in an empty fucking room, took it, and then sold it to Project Veritas.
Yeah.
James O'Keefe is like, nah, I want nothing to fucking do with this. And they raided James O'Keefe for it any goddamn way and arrested the two people that took it.
But you see what the fucking news does there? Do you see what the news does? This is why the vein's coming. The vein's coming. This is why I fucking hate the news. This is why I hate the news. She didn't fucking steal it. She found it.
It was left in an empty fucking room. Ashley Biden left her diary in a fucking empty room. They rented the room. They found it. It was an Airbnb. They rented the room. They found it. And they're like, oh my God, this is Ashley Biden. James, hey. Oh my God. Joe Biden was taking showers with his teenage daughter? No, I want nothing to do with this FBI raid.
He was better off saying that wasn't Ashley, that was Jerry Sandusky's.
But yeah, the woman who admitted to finding President Joe Biden's daughter Ashley's diary and helping sell it to conservative activists, James O'Keefe. Activist, there was only one, that was James O'Keefe, could face arrest as soon as Friday after skipping her sentencing, a federal judge said on Wednesday. Amy Harris, who was supposed to be sentenced in Manhattan on Wednesday afternoon. Her lawyers had earlier told U.S. District Judge Lauren Swain that Florida resident was unable to attend because of child care and other issues. You can't make this shit up. Hey, my child here, I can't get a babysitter to go to fucking prison. I'm not going to show up. Well, we're going to arrest you. I mean, what are you gonna do here? I'm already going to prison for fucking. I don't even know how long her sentence was in that. I'll actually have to look it up. But I'm already going to prison for a couple fucking years
But
for
why was
something
it
you
in Ma-
told the public didn't exist.
Hold on. Why was it in Manhattan?
Hmm?
She lives in Florida. Why wasn't it in Florida?
If I'm not mistaken, I think the Airbnb was in Manhattan.
Oh, okay.
If I'm not mistaken, I have to go back and actually check. But yeah. But then again, I mean, you're talking about why.
And you know why the DOJ is getting involved, right? Because Manhattan fucking district attorney is not going to send Manhattan cops to fucking Florida to arrest her.
Oh
And
god,
that's why the DOJ is getting involved.
no, that ain't gonna happen. But, what was that? The Ray Epps was suing Fox News because they called him an insider, that he was a Fed, and January 6th happened in DC. At the time, he lived in Arizona, but yet the trial is they're headquartered. Fox News is headquartered in New York City, but the trial goes to the same fucking Delaware court that Dominion won their lawsuit against Fox News for, with the same judge.
I said it before and I'll say it again. The government doesn't fucking give a shit about you.
No, they will fuck you. I mean, your family will fuck you first, then it's government, then it's friends. And then it's yourself. But Harris's sentence has been postponed twice this year because of similar issues. Wait. Ladies, I don't give a shit what anybody says. You cannot sit there and tell me that men have it better than you. You can literally avoid prison by saying, I don't have a babysitter for my child, so I can go to prison. We can't do that. It's been postponed twice this year because she did not have a babysitter to go to fucking prison for something they told you didn't exist. When Harris appearing in video via Swain posted sentencing until April 9th, the judge said she would issue a warrant for Harris's arrest on Friday afternoon unless she submits additional documents, including a financial affidavit, by noon that day. I hope I don't have to, Swain said. Neither you nor your children needs the United States Marshals looking for you, finding you, and bringing you to New York. I'm just so fucking totally done. I'm so done. Harris and another Florida resident, Robert Kudlander, pleaded guilty on August 25th, 2022 to conspiring to commit interstate transportation of stolen property in connection with Ashley Biden's diary that they told you did not exist. So yeah, that's actually fucking happening. And Kudlander is scheduled to be sentenced on April 12th. She's supposed to be sentenced on the 9th, which is Tuesday. And if she doesn't show, they're going to send people after her for something they told you did not exist. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and that Technicolor rainbow in between, you cannot sit there any fucking more and claim this Russian disinformation bullshit, the Steele dossier bullshit. Everything that they told you about Orange Man has literally been a fucking lie. Everything that they told you about Orange Man has literally been a lie. Meanwhile, these motherfuckers are doing the same shit. And they're literally flaunting it in front of your fucking faces. Oh, goddamn. Okay.
I got something real.
What you got?
It says, imagine having to explain these headlines to someone 20 years ago. By the way, I left that up there just for everybody's enjoyment. Sydney Sweeney's tits. And by the way, Miles Eason Chong says men who don't find Sydney Sweeney attractive should be on a watch list. That's absolutely facts. But Imagine having to explain these headlines to someone 20 years ago. Trans woman left sobbing in JFK airport after the TSA agent hit her testicle.
I mean, let's go ahead and play the time machine game. 20 years ago, if you were to read this fucking headline to me, I'd have been like, you are the dumbest son of a bitch walking the face of this earth. This never happened.
But wait, there's more. Trans woman is cleared of flashing her penis at Ohio YMCA after judge rules she's too fat for her genitals to be visible.
Hey, I remember. No. This is the beef that happened with Nick Rekieta. Nick Rekieta was saying that this dude is too fucking fat and that his dick was growing into his gut just to be a joke.
Oh, my balls. Fuck you, Joseph. Fuck you. Oh, my balls. Now I'm just going to think about that the whole time. But what is this? This looks like this looks like that lady that was making that speech at the podium that looked like fucking Danny DeVito as the fucking penguin. That looks like the fucking penguin.
I gotta wait. Trump can use this argument against E. Jean Carroll.
What?
I was too fat. She couldn't see my dick. Why are you trying to hit me up with sexual assault? I didn't rape her. Court didn't find I raped her. Everybody else says I raped her. Because they don't know any difference between liable for sexual assault and actual rape.
Civil court, not a. Yeah. Oh, my balls. Fuck you, Joseph. Fuck you. Oh, fuck. Yeah. Listen, we are allowing, and I know this is going to be taken the wrong way, but maybe there was a reason why these mental institutions were open and we have let the mental patients go. And this is what we get.
Look. I always say it, like, Darwinism needs to run through the fucking human population again. All right. In a lot of other countries, it does. But since you're special, we need to protect you.
Once again.
You ate fucking Tide Pods and snorted condoms.
Once again. People were not punched in the face and were given participation trophies, and it fucking shows. Oh, my balls. Oh, fuck.
Jesus Christ. You remember that story about people just like filling up tampons full of alcohol and shoving it up in their asses?
Oh my god.
A lot of people got fucking alcohol poisoning because,
dude,
Darwinism.
We had one when me and Biz were first starting where the NyQuil chicken, where people were actually making chicken with NyQuil.
Darwinism.
Make
the argument against that, because I will laugh in your fucking face.
And then they put Cosby in jail. You know, the NyQuil puts the chicken on the NyQuil. You know, it tastes delicious. Like, fuck.
Hey, maybe if he fed him NyQuil chicken, he wouldn't be in prison.
Maybe if he said he put the roofies in the chicken, maybe it'd be. I don't even fucking know. It's just. Can we just have the Independence Day aliens where all these people just go on the roof and just?
I'm pretty sure that was an accurate representation of what would actually happen.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you got this floating disc above your fucking city with a countdown going on, and everybody fucking knows it. Like, this shit's counting down. You don't know it's a countdown? The shit is repeatedly going down in the same fucking manner. And you're going to sit there and tell me, we don't know what this is. They could be saying hi. Fuck you.
Oh, they
want to blow you up.
They said hi, all right. Oh, man. Oh, my balls.
And we are the most intelligent species on this planet.
Says fucking who?
Fucking Earth.
Says fucking who? I think gnats are more intelligent. They come around, they hang around for like 3 days, and then they fucking die. Gnats are just like, I'm out of here.
You know what? For the past couple of years, I wanted to be a gnat. We have superpowers of growing a human. That's gone because men are now pooping out. No, they're shoving V8 popsicle sticks in their asshole to simulate fucking. No, look it up.
Yep, we did a segment on that a couple weeks ago.
To simulate having a period, they're shoving frozen V8 popsicle sticks in their assholes and saying, "Hey, this is my period." When you make Gilbert Grape's brother look like Albert
Oh
Einstein,
my god.
we have a problem.
Oh my god. I mean, come on. The most popular person right now is a guy named Sketch. You seen that guy? He does
Oh,
it,
God.
hey brother, hey, how 1741 said, hey, here we go. And everybody's doing it now. Now, by the way, the poor guy has he may have a touch of the tism, and now everybody's just making fun of him. So, like, are we allowed to make fun of people with tism again? Because apparently, everybody's just doing it because.
Well, I never stopped saying retarded.
I know, which is coming back, which is phenomenal. I love it.
Yeah, everybody's saying
love it.
retard now. It's great.
Yeah. It's great because
The people who
doesn't-
are actually mentally challenged don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
But not even that. If you say it to a person, if you call a person with mental issues or who's mentally challenged, who has Down syndrome, if you call them that, you're gonna get punched in the face
Yes.
by somebody.
But if I call you a retard, I'm not going to get punched in the face because, well, it's true.
Because there's a definition for it. But the problem is we keep changing. I have it. Ooh, where is it? Where the fuck is it, brother? Now I'm doing it. I can't stop doing it now.
Tapir Trans Walrus 2024. Retarded just means slow. Yes, it means
on,
slow to arrive, to restrict the movement of something. Like fire retarded means to slow a fire down. A fucking a gas pipeline has what's called a retard chamber, which means the gas flows in and has to fill up the chamber before it flows out. It's a retard. It's a thing. But if I would, if somebody's actually mentally challenged, I'm not going to call you a retard. I'm not. I'm actually going to be the nicest motherfucker on the face of this earth to you. Okay? Because I know you that way. But if you are willfully stupid, no, you're retarded. That's just the way that is. Spaz needs to come back to retard doesn't suffice. Retarded spaz. Gay retarded spaz. Faggot. We need to bring faggot back. I mean, if you like doing another man in the butt, you're gay. If you are a stupid ass piece of shit, a horrible human being, you're a fag. We all know this. There's a South Park sketch about it. Go watch it. But yes, they explain it fucking perfectly. If you were retarded, you'd be the perfect gentleman. So we know you're not retarded. Exactly. See, you're getting it, Joe. I'm an asshole, so I'm not retarded. What is this? Webster's Dictionary?
Webster, look how fucking thick this thing is. I got it at a garage sale.
Look up woman and racism.
So let's look. This is from Webster, Merriam-Webster, from the year of our Lord 1989. I was 6. Fuck you all. I'm an old man. So let's go to
I was 4.
R.K. Russian disinformation is not around here. I can't find Russia. What the fuck is this? Where is this? Lithuania, Louisville, LMNOPQRST.
What the hell are you even
Nostradamus,
trying to look up?
Oppenheimer. Retarded. Phonograph. I've never seen plutonium. Poor.
Damn, that
Predator?
thing thick like big old ass. Dude, that is every word in the English language. It has a definition.
Oh, R. R-A-R-E. Wait, R-E. Because they keep changing the words in the dictionary. Merriam, reflection.
Yeah, they changed racism to power prejudice. I actually had an argument with a dude. He's just like, we need to call it anti-whiteism because when you say racist, people think white people hate black people. No, motherfucker, you're not going to give that away. Well, I can't help the way people think about it. No, you are helping the way people think about it when you actually say, okay, so you want to use racism as white people hating black people, then anti-whiteism. No, you were changing fucking language. You were bowing to them. Well, you're going to you're going to question my IQ? Yeah, you damn right.
Found it.
What's it
Retard.
say?
To slow down the advance of delay, the storm retarded its arrival by an hour. Solitude retarded.
So the storm's retarded?
Solitude retarded her mental development
Well, that is, whoa.
to adjust the timing of ignition so that the spark ignites the fuel later in the stroke with respect to the top dead center. I remember my cousin Vinny. They said that.
You're right. It's
Of the
retarded.
tides of the tides or the moment of heavenly bodies to occur later than the normal or calculated time. Retardation or retarding or retarding or being retarded.
See,
God,
there's
I
your
love
definition, ladies and gentlemen. God damn. All right, while we're in this moment of brevity, that we're getting let's get a little bit away from politics. Now, this one interested me because I'm mathematically and scientifically and, of course, technologically inclined, but this one, I've had these arguments with people. I just want to bring this up. NASA's Curiosity rover unearths Mars' ancient water secrets. Yeah, apparently what they're saying is, hey, they found information that Mars actually did have water because they had ravines. You know, kind of like how they say the Grand Canyon was formed because for thousands of years water rushed through there and it eroded away rock and dirt and shit like that. Yeah, they found it on fucking Mars too. What you were looking at in this picture, ladies and gentlemen, is an empty seabed. There was a fucking sea or ocean on Mars at one point in time. But it's always been a dead planet. It's always been that red iron planet. No, it hasn't. I wanted to bring that up to you, ladies and gentlemen. A little bit of off political shit, and we're gonna have fun with this. But I wanted to bring it up because there is a theory. Now, this one is a conspiracy theory, and it's actually
way,
insane.
Speaking of Mars, we watched The Martian a couple weeks ago. One of Amanda's favorite movies. It's a great movie with Matt Damon. I've
successfully colonized Mars. Suck my dick.
and I said to her, I asked her, I said, so after this movie was done, how did they get all the stuff off of Mars?
They didn't.
I said, so like how, like, did they have to go back to Mars? Like, how long did it take for them to get there to put the stuff there? And then when they got done filming on Mars, like, how long did it take for them to get back?
Oh yeah, that you.
And I swear to God, she looked at me, and I could see in her mind she went, "I'm having a child with this person, and he's fucking retarded." And I was trying to hold it in, but I broke. I fucking broke because I heard the words coming out of her fucking her brain. I saw her brain melting and like fucking things coming out of her ears. Like, you're fucking kidding me, right?
Well,
but I was trying to keep it as straight face as I could. Like, so like, did it take a long time? Did anybody get hurt? Like when they brought the stuff there and when they brought the stuff back? She was just like,
did the cameraman have to wear a suit? How does this work? No, but I wanted to bring it up because there is this one's crazy as shit. It is a conspiracy. Well, it's not a conspiracy. It's just a retarded theory that humankind actually started on Mars and they destroyed the planet and had to rush themselves to Earth And you know, the men are from Mars, women are from Venus thing. Yeah. Earth is the culmination of two different planets having life. One destroyed their fucking atmosphere. The other one just let greenhouse gases. Oh, climate change. I'm sorry. Climate change get out of control, and it was a runaway greenhouse effect. But I wanted to bring this up because Mars, which is always thought to you to be a dead planet and there was nothing ever on it, actually has evidence that there was fucking water on it. That means this planet had a spinning fucking core. It had an atmosphere that was breathable to human beings. I do have to question, maybe that theory could be correct. He's just throwing something new at me. Literally, I know this isn't political, and Davey's like, this is way out of my fucking league here.
I just don't. I know there's planets, and I know Pluto is no longer a planet. I was informed.
Poor fucking Pluto.
That was another one when Kelly was like, well, how do you feel about Pluto not being a planet? And I'm like, the dog from Disney? And Kelly's just like, what? And I'm like, yeah, did they kill the dog from Disney? She's like, you're fucking kidding, right? I'm like, no, like, you just said Pluto's no longer there. Like, did they get rid of him? And Kelly's like, you're just this fucking dumb, huh?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
It's freezing bowels on Mars now. Oh, of course, it had to be a long time ago, but yeah. But yeah, I wanted to kind of bring that up to you guys and just to let you know, apparently, of course, it's off political content. It's just kind of levity kind of situation. Apparently, we're still on fucking Mars playing around with Curiosity's rover.
Yeah.
I mean, the face on Mars thing, what the fuck is that? Did we ever get any kind of answer to that?
No, because we moved on to there's UFOs, and then we moved on to Black Lives Matter, and then we moved on to President Trump is a racist, and then it just
and then we moved on to the CIA killing JFK.
Everybody has a fucking TikTok mentality nowadays because nobody wants to remember anything, and they want to just Manchurian candidate the shit out or whatever. What is the thing where they tell you one thing and then they want to gaslight the shit out of you?
Shots have been fired.
Pluto's still a planet. Listen, apparently in Arizona they don't do the fucking whatchamacallit, daylight savings. So Arizona is like 2 hours behind us.
Yeah, it's all kinds of fucked up over there in Arizona. Arizona just said, fuck you to the rest of you. And it's not even just the entire state. It's just like the Mesa fucking area. It's just like, we're not doing this time change shit. So they're off time frame they're literally throughout all of history, they're going to be displaced from the rest of the fucking world. Like their time could literally be like Hawaii time or fucking middle of the Atlantic time. It's weird. Okay, that's a little too far with the middle of the Atlantic, but it's like 2 hours difference.
About what?
You.
Oh.
Oh, Arizona does not recognize daylight savings. No, they don't. Nor the springboard fallback.
If I don't get Amanda to say what the fuck at least once a day, I'm not doing my job. Okay, I got to keep that woman on her fucking toes.
All right, you ready to get back into some weird ass shit?
Of course, always and forever.
Do you remember? Do you remember the Cop City place being fucking firebombed because we need to defund the police
in Georgia?
We just need to. We need to abolish the police and then defund the police because we know we can't abolish the police and no, we need to give them more training. Now let's build a police training center in Atlanta, right outside of Atlanta, Georgia, and then Antifa rolls in and says, "No, fuck you. We're gonna okay." Those people were actually held to account. Does anybody remember when that dude tried to shoot up the fucking DC FBI office building with a fucking nail gun?
I think I heard something about that.
Yeah. The dude was using a nail gun to shoot fucking nails trying to get into the Washington, D.C. FBI headquarters. You fucking retards. You want to talk about retards? Police ID suspect after vehicle crashes into gate in Atlanta FBI field office. Wait a minute. I mean, I'm
Wait a
just gonna
minute.
let you hit
Hold
this
on.
one
Hold on
with
a
the video.
second. Hold on. Go back up. How many fucking people reported on this one fucking story?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Jesus.
It took 6 people from CNN to write a 2-minute read. And half of the fucking article is just picture. I can read it real quick. Authorities have been identified. The suspect accused of ramming a vehicle through an entrance gate at the FBI's Atlanta field office on Monday afternoon. Irvin Lee Bowling was arrested and charged with interference with government property. What? The Cobb County Police spokesman, Officer Elise Wells, said he was also charged in federal court Tuesday with destruction of government property, according to a criminal complaint. I'm sorry. Destruction of government property? What did he hit? The gate were open. The fucking barrier was up. What did he destroy?
He put a couple nicks in the barrier.
He scratched the paint. This is, I mean, oh, goddamn.
Tis but a scratch.
The suspect is a Navy veteran from South Carolina, according to 2 law enforcement sources. He was arrested after trying to enter the facility. Bowling crashed into a final denier burial. Financial denier. Well, I guess it would be financial denier because you ain't getting fucking insurance on that shit. A piece of steel that goes flat and blah, blah, blah.
Dude, that would be great if it launched the fucking car. Like the car got halfway through and just fucking opened up and the car just went phew. Like
Hey!
a Roadrunner cartoon.
Hey,
That would have been fucking amazing.
Do you remember when that U-Haul slowly ran into a barrier near the FBI headquarters that had nobody in it, and in the back was a Nazi flag, and they tried to say that that was a right-wing thing?
Yeah.
Unrelated, but that happened. Bowling then tried to follow an FBI special agent on foot into the parking lot, the affidavit states. The special agent and 2 others who had been trying to leave ordered Bowling to stay seated on a curb, but he stood up and tried to walk further onto the property. The court document said, okay, hold on. I'm going to say with that name, the dude is white. Maybe you have a point. This motherfucker ran up into the FBI headquarters in Atlanta, or an FBI office in Atlanta. Okay. The fucking barrier comes up. He demolishes his car. This motherfucker gets up he gets out of the car, walks with an FBI agent further onto the property. More FBI agents come out, tell him to sit on the curb. The motherfucker gets up and starts walking further onto the property, and he's still alive.
He's white.
Y'all have an argument now. But yeah, this is gonna be overlooked. I guarantee it. This is going to be overlooked. Y'all have an argument now. This white man literally just tried to fucking one-man army a fucking FBI headquarters. And he's still alive. The agents tried to detain him, and he was eventually taken into custody. He was identified through a passport he was carrying. The motive on Monday's a passport. Yo, that didn't hit me till just now. Maybe this dude isn't American.
What was his name?
Maybe that's why he's still alive. Irvin Lee Bowling? I mean, it sounds American.
Irving Lee Bowling?
It sounds white as shit. I don't have a picture of the dude, but The moment of Monday's incident remains unclear. The suspect in Monday's incident did not say anything while being taken into custody, law enforcement officials told CNN.
You sure that's not his American name? Irving Lee Bowling? Lee Bowling?
It
Lee
could be,
Bowling? It could have been,
for all we
no.
know.
It could have been like Ying Ya Lee Bowling. Be Chinese guy. Lee Bowling.
Kick a can down the highway. That's all you got to do. Anyway, Bowling was transported.
What's
from
your
the
name?
FBI.
Irving. Bullshit. What's your name? Irving. Bull fucking shit.
Look, I'm pretty sure that happens to people. No, I'm an American citizen, motherfucker. I may be Mexican as fuck. I may look like the what was
British.
it? Actually, kind of does. Now that I think about it. But
Irving
anyway,
Lee Bowling.
let's see. The suspect remains in a hospital, Wells told CNN Tuesday morning. It was not clear whether Bowling had an attorney, none listed in the federal documents. The incident comes out about 2 weeks after the FBI Atlanta field office conducted a tabletop exercise with personnel to test procedures for responding to an unauthorized entry, a law enforcement who is familiar with the Bureau's security planning told CNN. Full fucking stop. You're going to sit there and tell me you don't have a fucking plan for somebody that just runs up in your shit? I think you do. You just proved you do. But again, this motherfucker's still alive.
It is the United States government. They don't know what the fuck they're doing, so probably not.
Fucking dude, let's go bowling.
Elma balls.
Hey, I keep saying to you guys, we need to Kazakhstan this motherfucker. He tried. One man ain't gonna do it. Anyway, but no, the FBI has ramped up security in recent years amid a wave of threats to personnel and following the 2022 attempted breach of an FBI office in, oh no, it was in Cincinnati, not DC, Cincinnati. That was the dude that fired fucking nail guns into the Cincinnati office, apparently. He used a fucking nail gun to try and break bulletproof fucking glass.
Listen.
But this just goes to show you how much we're fucking tired of the government, though.
You'd never know, because you could stab somebody with a carrier plate. If you stab, like, carrier plates will stop bullets, but they won't stop fucking knives. So you never know. You bulletproof glass might stop bullets. It might not stop fucking nails. You have no fucking idea. By the way, this just showed up on my fucking
Well, let's bring that up.
on my Twitter page.
Go ahead with that. Give me a second. I gotta pee. You can flip it.
Well, I was going to ask if it would.
Hi, is this Ashley Biden?
So going back to the Ashley Biden thing a little bit, this was this was a thing too.
Hi, is this Ashley Biden?
This is she. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Yeah, I just wanted. So I heard you have a few of my belongings, and so I was going to ask if you could please meet my friend Eric, who is down in Del Rey. If you could meet him and get the stuff to him.
Yeah,
There's a diary here. It starts in January. It says January at the end of a New York month. I'm sitting on a bed at the I building.
Yeah. So if you could just give everything that you have to Eric, that would be really great.
I don't want to give this to the wrong person. I mean, I want to make sure.
At this point, and I don't mean to. I don't want to have to get Secret Service involved in this, right? Because it's a whole process.
Mm-hmm.
But I am Ashley Biden. It is my stuff. So if you could just give all of that over, I would really appreciate it. I know you sent a picture to my husband with a camera and a few other things that are mine as well. So that would be really great. Where is a good place for him to meet you?
There's also this bag with luggage tags on it. And so is that bag, because there's
Why was that never reported?
That bag yours too, Ashley?
Yes, it is.
What's up, Adam?
Hey, Adam. Yeah.
Oh, so they tried to actually give it back to Ashley Biden.
Yeah, she called. She called the person who had it because they sent pictures to her husband about it. So, yeah.
They're going to fucking prison.
And he said it in the thing. That stuff was left at the hotel or whatever it was.
Airbnb. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And yeah, give me my stuff back. That's mine.
And they're going to fucking prison. Why? Because they sold it off to James O'Keefe. They called her and they're like, hey, yeah, I am Ashley Biden. I'm Joe Biden's daughter. Give me my shit back. And they're like, oh, let's see what's in here. Oh, wait a minute. He took a shower with his teenage fucking daughter.
And you notice how she didn't want. He was starting to read, and she's like, "Hey, yeah, no, we don't. No, I'm gonna cut you off, and don't make me get the Secret Service involved. I'm sorry. Why would you? Why would you get the Secret Service involved? Is the Secret Service allowed to do things like that?
Oh,
well, I don't know.
They are at the behest of the fucking president.
But that's kind of overstepping his bounds, wouldn't it be?
Oh,
Using the Secret Service
dude,
for...
Are you serious? This motherfucker was involved with Hunter Biden's bullshit.
I'm just asking questions. I'm just wondering because, a lot of people don't know this shit.
This motherfucker is using the fucking Department of Justice to spy on people who support Trump. They fucking got information on every single person who liked, shared, or commented any kind of good comment on Donald Trump's tweets. They are fucking watching. If you say, hey, I'm going to vote Trump, Michael Rappaport, they're watching you.
Oh my God. It's so great, isn't it?
Maybe that's why Joe Rogan doesn't want to say I support Trump.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. He said it's on the table. These people are not going to say they're voting for him because they're not they don't have the fucking balls to, because they think that their friends are going to stop being friends with them if they vote for them. Because
why is she flying on Spirit? That's a good question.
I mean, her poor brother gets to fly on Air Force One, but she gets to fly Spirit. I guess we know who Daddy's favorite is.
Well, Daddy's favorite made a couple $100 million for him.
That's
Sold
true.
you out for over a fucking decade for pennies on the dollar, ladies and gentlemen. And you're mad about one dude making a deal with Saudi Arabia to get $2 billion? One time? Fuck you. Okay. It fucking weirds me out, man, that all this... this is getting Clinton-esque shit. How fucking powerful is the Biden fucking family? Because we're talking like Hillary Clinton has like 67, 68 fucking bodies behind her that nobody can point out because they're apparent fucking suicides. This is getting Clinton-esque shit right now. What the fuck is happening with the Biden? Can we go after the Pelosi's next? Because they have demons living in their house. There was 2 growls on that videos. Anyway.
Motherfucker. Where'd it go? Where the fuck did it go? Where the fuck did it go?
Well, why are you looking for that?
Hold on. It's something to do with Biden too, and his atrocities. No, don't tell me they deleted it, please, please, please. So the girl, I can't fucking find it. The girl, remember the famous Biden video of the girl getting her nipple pinched by Joe Biden?
No. I mean, it's written in that diary that they told you that doesn't exist. I took a shower with my dad when I was a teenager. A young teenager. A little bit past the point that Biden likes to pinch nipples.
Oh, there it is. Fuck. See, dude. So, okay.
Coming from James O'Keefe? At the time, he was still running Project Veritas when that dropped. Coming from James O'Keefe? No. I have no reason to fucking doubt it.
So, you remember this video?
Yeah, the pinch of nipples. That's what I was talking about.
Okay. This is the girl.
Ooh.
Did Joe Biden pinch you? Yes. Why don't you speak up about it? Why did you delete the comment? I have friends that would no longer be friends with me if they knew that. Those friends aren't true friends. Then you were abused by a pervert and you deserve justice, but you only can only exact that justice by telling others. Then somebody said, I would do something about it, to be honest, if you thought it would help. But I honestly just think that at this point, it would just make people angry. And I have already had people calling me out saying I'm lying. This is BS, even though it's not. It's not. But I just don't think it would help with anything right now.
She's in the pocket. This girl was fucking abused. This girl was no. This girl was fucking abused by Joe Biden.
Like that's some fucking shit.
When you ask people that have been raped why they don't bring it up, same fucking thing.
Yeah.
Damn near every fucking time when a woman claims she's been raped, well, why didn't you say anything about it? Because it's not going to help. Because of this reason, that reason. I wouldn't have these people around me. This. Same thing.
Oh, you had
that girl was fucking raped by him.
That you have fucking cunts like George Stephanopoulos going, how could you vote for a man like Trump knowing that he did, as a survivor, how could you? And then, Nancy Mace is sitting there going,
God
well,
damn, dude.
Well, maybe this is why, because people people ask you about your political views about somebody, and then they bring up the fact that you've been raped.
Yeah.
And they go, how could you as a rape victim do this? And how could you as a rape victim do that?
And this is part of the Rumble thing. I don't want to go too deep.
I know, but it's just
I'm trying to bite it.
It's just fucking. You do more damage. You do more damage when.
Look, ladies, I understand. I get it. It happens. It's a thing. Men are horrible pieces. Some men are horrible pieces of fucking shit. We get it. All right. But when you don't, because you're afraid, when you don't come forward, when you don't say shit, and then you got people like Christine Blasey Ford with fucking Brett Kavanaugh. You got the whole damn Me Too movement. You got fucking E. Jean Carroll that said Trump raped her 35 fucking years ago in a fucking bathroom or in a dressing room in Bergdorf. I can't remember the year. Nobody can validate anything. But because I advocated to change the laws to bring a civil suit to take money from him because he raped me. Those things are stuck in people's minds. Those are the ones we look at and be like, yeah, you're bullshitting. Because it's always these things that are pushed. We never hear from you, the actual victims, the ones that actually go through that. We never hear from you because you're scared. This is why people call you liars for shit like that. That little girl was abused by the fucking sitting president of the United States. Allegedly, that's my allegation. But that's the same fucking talk as those out there who have been abused. That's the same talk you give. So if you give that reason and she gives that reason, you were molested. Why wasn't she?
It's one of those fucking topics that fucking angers me, man, because you have these girls out here.
I know people who have actually been raped. I understand it. I get it. But when we see these things time and time and time again, the Amber Heard situation. This is what you put forward? Believe all women? I want to believe you. Because I know people who have been down that road, but this is what we get inundated with?
The Aziz Ansari fucking thing, where the girl just had a bad date with Aziz Ansari and she said that he raped her. Or she was sexually assaulted.
What was it? The Kobe Bryant thing?
Yeah.
Before he went down on the helicopter? Which is still kind of questionable in my eyes.
Yep.
If you come forward with real shit, immediately, don't wait. Yeah, look, I get it. It's invasive. You're in a bad position. You feel vulnerable as shit. But maybe a rape kit should be done to prove, beyond a shadow of a doubt, so that we can say yes, it happened. Now, I get you. Argument. Oh, it was rough sex. No, the amount of tearing within. That's not rough sex. It can be proven. People will deny. People will always do that. And why? Because of the shit we brought up. Because you don't come forward. You don't say these things. Just like that little girl. That girl isn't even a fucking... She can't be an adult yet.
She looked like she was like 15, 16.
She can't be an adult yet. She was a little kid. That was when Joe Biden was a fucking... what? I don't even remember exactly when that video was done, but that was like 6-7 years ago. She can't be an adult. Dude, I actually fucking hate that you found that now.
It's one of those topics that you just get fucking pissed off, like the E.G. Carroll thing where she's sitting there joking with Rachel Maddow about how she's gonna buy this with the money, buy that with the money, and and it's just it's a visceral thing that somebody could do that to somebody. And
Biden was still over 100 years old.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got a lot worse, but God. Nice fears when I finally spoke up. The one person who needed to listen said I was a liar and made it all up. Now you know why. It's not because we don't want to believe you. It's not. Look at the whole Me Too movement. How much of that was a straight up lie?
The problem is
it
you have
started with actual real fucking shit. And then you, because believe all women, because it happened to you, you want to believe it happened to somebody else. They make up shit. And then that shit is pushed. Because we got to call that out. That's a straight up fucking lie. Now the mere allegation of something like rape or pedophilia to a man ends him. It ends him. Because you don't follow through with the cases. I was accused of being a pedophile by my fucking ex because I wanted to be in the child's life after we broke up. I cared about the child because I loved her and I felt like she was my own child because I get attached to kids very fucking quickly. I care about children. I was labeled a pedophile. 3 people. I was in Walmart. 3 people ran up on me and wanted to beat my ass because she told them I was a fucking pedophile until I showed them the text where she admitted I only said that because I was pissed at you.
I had a girl say
I can make that argument against this shit. I understand both sides of it.
I had a girl say that I raped her in high school because her boyfriend was downstairs while we were having sex. And she was she was on top. And then a couple years ago, she finally apologized for it.
Dude, I got accused of rape.
I told people that. And I was like, why? She's like, well, I didn't want to get in trouble. I said, so you fucking did that. I said, I don't understand how that happened. Like and she's like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Fucking 30 years later, you're sorry? 20 years later, you're fucking sorry?
Of rape one time. I was drunk. She was not. And she would go to the cops and tell them that I raped her if I didn't give her $1,000 for a new car. I was drunk at a party. We had sex. And then 3 days later, she's demanding $1,000 from me. Or she's going to go to the cops and say I raped her. These are the things that men that want to say this is a problem. These are the stories we know. These are the stories we hear.
And then when you know it fucking happens, you want to go and fucking murder that person, and you'll
Every man
get far.
does. If we know 100%, every man is behind you.
If we
But
got
we
to
have to know.
if we have to do fucking vigilante justice, then we have to do what we got to do. And a man will fucking do it.
And a man will go to fucking prison happily for that.
I don't know,
But
man.
we
It's
can't
such
sit
a-
here and knowing all these things that happen because there are people that you don't call out that you want to believe on the mere allegation, maybe extorting for some fucking reason. This is the reason why men are apprehensive about it. This is the reason why men say it doesn't happen. It's not a thing. You're lying because of what we experience. It's a fucked up situation. I get it. But you need to call out people like Amber Heard. You need to call out fucking E. Jean Carroll. You need to call out all of this shit and say, nah, that didn't happen. You're out of fucking society, out of sight, out of mind. You never fucking exist ever again. You want to sit there and make fun of me? You want to sit there and use what I've gone through to attack somebody for some bullshit? No, you're excised from society because I went through it. It was real. Here's the evidence. That's all we're asking for with this kind of situation. This went fucking dark and heavy turn.
Yeah, it did.
Okay.
It's because Joe Biden grabbed the fucking nipple, man. This is fucking ridiculous. Like
Meanwhile,
because it did shit like it bothers it. Both sides fucking bother me extremely.
oh yeah,
It
this
bothers me
happened.
extremely because people who actually had this shit happen are drowned out by fucking nonsense. By fucking nonsense. Because somebody wants to have a bigger, better voice. Because people want to fucking once again, it's the oppression Olympics. It was worse for me. No, it was worse for me. No, it was worse for me. No, it was worse. And then the person goes, hey guys, I'm the one who started this. I'm the one who said this. And then they're like, just shut up. I'll believe all women. It's like, that's.
Meanwhile,
And then the
ladies
women
and
just-
gentlemen, for you to understand why I bring up the Christine Blasey Ford situation, Brett Kavanaugh is a conservative. He was running for he was nominated for Supreme Court. Because the Me Too movement was going on, Christine Blasey Ford stands up and says, he raped me 35 years ago. I don't know what happened. None of my friends will corroborate any of that shit. Everything that I'm making up, I'm crying here in front of court. He raped me 35 years ago. It was a gang rape situation, but I want to target just him. All because he was running for Supreme Court.
Thomas Jefferson grabbed James Madison's butt. No one believed it. Now we have the right to due process.
Hold on.
Listen, fuck it. I give Joe's on it today.
That is a great summary. That is a
fucking-
great summary of what the fuck that really is. He's right.
Fucking Joe's on it today.
What? Okay.
A kid I went to jail for 5 years with his girlfriend's family, pressing charges on him because they were caught having sex at school, and she told the parents that he forced. And they've been they're together over a year happily, but without the parents' knowledge. And once they claimed rape. Yeah, it's
Look, I know thee, Adam. We know a story exactly what the hell. I'm not going to say it. It's not my place to. But we know a story exactly what I'm saying. Exactly what you just said. Okay? The breakup story? Yeah. Yeah, I know the Adam. Personally. But yeah, I mean, yeah. Come on. Let's just move off this. All right? Because this is... Anyway. Speaking of... Okay. Let's tie it into this one. Like, I moved all this shit because it all plays into fucking one. Literally, I almost separated these stories and had to fucking wind up going back and forth. It's not a thing. However, Joe Biden was vice president to Barack Obama. Barack Obama and his wife, his husband, Michelle Obama, who has a dick. It is a man. Let's not pretend it's not. It is a man. It has linebacker fucking shoulders. It has an Adam's apple. And there is a video of it dancing with a floppy fucking penis. It's a man. Anyway, they're out of office. They shouldn't have anything to do with government, right? Right? Okay, so tell me why in the fuck Barack Obama and Michelle Obama have the Department of State fucking seal on their Twitter pages. And you want to sit there and say, oh, we need to impeach them, get them out of office. What does that serve? What does that do? You're going to sit there and tell me if you take Nancy Pelosi and you impeach her so she can never hold office again, that bitch doesn't have a say in what fucking happens on Capitol Hill? They parade Barack Obama. They parade Bill Clinton. They parade George W. fucking Bush. You don't think they have a say in politics? All those people who retired from Congress, from Senate, every bit of it. You don't think somebody calls them and says, hey, what you think about this situation? You don't think they have a say in this shit? Now, there's been a theory going around for a long ass time that this is Obama's third fucking term because he has a video where he says, hey, if I could just sit in a basement in my sweats and somebody had an earpiece and I just talk into a microphone and give them their talking points, I'd do it. That would be my third term. I'd do it. Tell me why they are still linked to fucking government. Now, Davey, if you actually want to bring up their fucking pages.
I'm sorry. I've just been fucking. I literally ran home, and I haven't had a chance to eat. That's why I'm munching on things.
Oh, that's cool, man. We do this late as fuck.
Oh, wait. Where'd it go?
Because globalism. Oh, wait. While you're looking for that information, hold up. Where is it? I know it's here. My mouse does not want to scroll correctly. Barack Obama. That is his page.
But wait.
Why is that there?
Okay. These posts are protected.
Two followers. Is it Barack and Michelle?
Yeah. It's the office of Barack and Michelle Obama. It is a.
Or is it Barack and Michelle talking to Joe Biden? Because it's two following. There's another person involved.
But you can't see who it is, though.
And two followers. They're following two people who are following them back.
No, but this is the office of Barack and Michelle Obama. It's locked, and this is a verified account.
Everybody. Nobody can see this shit. It's a verified account. You can't see what's being fucking posted. They follow two people follow them. It's the same fucking group.
It's fucking weird. And this account was just made March 2023. Oh no, that was a year.
That's a year.
That's a year ago.
A year ago. A year ago, this account was created. Two people following. Two people they're following. They're following two are following them back. Oh, isn't that gonna happen?
Discard. I don't want them to know.
You're on a list already.
I'm on the list. Shit.
If it take a piss so long, you can wash your hands get smaller. Gotta stop eating fried. What?
Joe, you were batting 1,000, my friend. You were.
Hold on. You wash your hand. Did you take a piss and pop a Woody?
Look at this.
We love you
Welcome to
back. What the?
office of Barack and Michelle Obama. We love you back. Let's play the video.
the deporter in chief, ladies and gentlemen.
It has been the honor of my life to serve you. I won't stop. In fact, I will be right there with you as a citizen for all my remaining days. But for now, whether you are young or whether you're young at heart, I do have one final ask of you as your president. The same thing I asked when you took a chance on me 8 years ago. I'm asking you to believe, not in my ability to bring about change, but in yours. I'm asking you to hold fast to that faith written into our founding documents, that idea whispered by slaves and abolitionists, that spirit sung by immigrants and homesteaders and those who marched for justice, that creed reaffirmed by those who planted flags from foreign battlefields to the surface of the moon, a creed at the core of every American whose story is not yet written. Yes, we can. Yes, we did. Yes, we can. Thank you. God bless you.
Yes.
May God continue to bless the United States of America. Thank you.
But wait
Hold
a
on.
minute. Wait a minute. Listen to what he said.
I won't stop.
I won't
Uh,
stop.
I mean, hold on.
In fact, I will be right there with you
As
as a citizen for all my remaining days.
And you're going to sit there and tell me these motherfuckers don't have a hand in politics after they're gone? Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to give this to everybody. Fuck me. That's not what I wanted. I'm going to give this to everybody there. I'm going to have to do it on Rumble as well. You take that tweet, you give it everywhere. We need to find out if they can fucking take a subpoena for fucking random fucking people just like you to target you because you liked a tweet or you shared a tweet or you made a comment on a tweet from fucking Joe Biden.
We put it in
Then
private
you can
check,
take
second.
that information, you can take every bit of that, and you can fucking find out who the fuck those two followers are and who the fuck they're following and all the information from everything they're sharing on their fucking pages, all those fucking DMs between every bit of those accounts. You find out who the fuck is doing this and what the fuck is going on behind closed doors.
Wait, I put it in the private chat because I can't get it.
Private chat. If they can find out who the fuck you are, you can find out who the fuck they are.
Oh, that was it. That's just that one.
Look, I wish I could find that fucking video. I'm rate limited. I know fucking Twitter would have it. But that video where he's like, if I could be in my sweats. And
Yeah.
and yeah. Oh. But you want to talk about some corrupt shit. Let's talk about some real corrupt shit. That was a quick one. We wanted to bring that up because it is fucking disturbing simply because he's supposed to be out of office. He's supposed to have nothing to do with politics. And that motherfucker has the Department of State seal on his fucking page. He is following Michelle Obama. They're following each other, of course. And they're following the office of Barack and Michelle Obama. Who is that other fucking follower? Or they both have access to this account. Oh, it's not showing. Why is my mouse not showing? They both have access to the office of Barack and Michelle Obama account. Who the fuck are these two followers? And who are they following? It's fucking weird. But yeah, I don't know how to tie this into that other than corruption other than some bullshit? Now, let's see. They have better computers, though. It's not fair. Dude. It doesn't fucking matter. Freedom of information requests, the subpoenas. All we need is one motherfucker to just stand up and just be like, nope, I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. And this is actually a good segue into this. Ladies and gentlemen, New York Mayor Eric Adams, with a straight face, we're the safest on the globe.
Can we please stop saying we're up in crime in our subway system? We are not. We're down in crime in the subway system. Bringing transit crime down overall for the year 2024, that's what we've done this quarter. And let me repeat this again. Transit crime is down. Our public transit system, especially our subway system, is the lifeblood of our city. I said it over and over again. And New Yorkers are safe on our subway system. I'm down there talking to the passengers, communicating with them. And many of them keep saying over and over again as we move through the subway system, they say to me, Eric, can people stop saying we're unsafe down here? It's the best subway system on the globe, and we're the safest on the globe. Can we?
And why the fuck did Kathy Hochul send in 1,000 National Guard into the subway systems? For the crime. Now, granted, listen to me. I understand. We're dealing with AI. While all that shit was happening, did it get a little fuzzy? This actually fucking happened, ladies and gentlemen. I listened to this whole fucking hearing. You all know me. If you've been paying attention to the Voice of the People channel, you know I listen to these things. He fucking said it. In their own damn hearing, this motherfucker said, we are the best. We are the safest. Yet the governor of fucking New York just sent 1,000 fucking New York National Guard into the subway systems because of the crime. Now, I want to take y'all back in time a little bit. Let me change the camera. I want to take y'all back into time a little bit. This is the same motherfucker that not too long ago said the immigration problem in this city will destroy us. And then, after he said that, not too long after he said that, the FBI raided Mayor Adams because the country of Turkey got him elected as mayor of New York City. Look it up. And then not too long after that, a month or so, 2 months, 3 months after that, he's giving $53 million to immigrants. Ladies and gentlemen, 468 immigrants get $1,000 a month for the next year. 468 immigrants, $1,000 a month, $468,000. Where's the rest of that money going? Oh, I'm sorry. It's not 1,000. It's 1,200 a month. But anyway, it literally adds up to just like a couple million. Not even. Where's the rest of the money going? 48 million fucking dollars is going to administrative fees and credit card processing fees. You know, kind of like how that couple $100 million that the Clinton Foundation raised because of the earthquake in Haiti in Haiti in 2011 or 2010, 2011, something like that. And then they just took off with the money because of administrative fees, built 6 houses, and then just took the fuck off. By the way, how's Haiti doing? Don't they have a fucking cannibal as the strongest fucking gang leader because their government fucking collapsed? The FBI raided this motherfucker's home because the country of Turkey got him elected as New York fucking mayor. And now he's flipping his tune. And why? Why would he do that? Well, let's call that back to the very fucking beginning. The registered voters. The illegals. Why is that happening, ladies and gentlemen? Because they told you, oh, come on, scroll correctly. Because they told you we're overpopulated. Stop having kids. Oh, now the old people are leaving the economy. And the birth rate isn't there to replace them. What do? Flood the country with illegals. Well, that still doesn't help us because then the people are just going to get pissed off. Hey, all those people that haven't registered to vote, all you need is the last 4 digits of their social security number in their name. Voter fraud. Identity fraud. Give the illegals the name and social security number. Give them a registration card. You use that registration card to walk into voting booth for federal elections.
Can I show? Let me show one thing. There we go.
You gotta have to zoom in because we can't see shit.
Yeah. This is how safe New York is. Women are now getting attacked in New York.
Oh yeah, they're
Again.
getting punched in the face.
Yeah.
For no reason. Just for existing, just for being there. Someone just walks up and punches you in the face just because. Never mind the duffel bag killer. Never mind the shopping cart killer. Never mind the fucking... We just covered that, what was it, last week? The couple that are the the love triangle that somehow was like 7 fucking sides of some shit. Where they literally killed a man, woman, something like that, dismembered the body. There was... From the police report, there was so much blood in the fucking pipes that blood was coming out through tap water. They had fucking the head and I think it was a chest of this person shoved in a fucking freezer. And they fucking distributed the limbs all over the place. You know, the same fucking story that had Anna Kasparian saying, I'm not on the left anymore if this is what the fuck you're going to represent. And you're going to sit there and tell me you're the safest in the world?
Show me the money. You show me the money.
Give you? No, give me the money.
Give me the money.
I love how fucking Sean Fitzgerald turned that in. Or yeah. Yeah, he turned that into his own damn thing. He's like, hey, this is my my website. Go and support me directly from here. And then he plays that clip. That's fucking amazing.
Why is my feed? Why is having this open fucking up my video?
Processor.
I gotta empty out some stuff on this thing. Yeah.
Either that or video.
Look, here you go. This guy punches this lady in the face. Broke her jaw, by the way.
Just because the knockout game is back and it's for white women.
No, not all. She was a Spanish woman.
Oh, this one was Spanish?
Yep.
Oh, so
Spanish.
Everybody gets it. DEI, ladies and gentlemen. All women get punched in the face. That's fucked up.
But funny.
Oh, jeez.
But yeah. Women are now just getting punched in the face because,
and you don't wonder why.
But it's the safest city in the safest city, mind you. What didn't we a couple weeks ago go through all the crimes that weren't prosecuted?
What was it? 23% drop in fucking violent crime, something like that.
Yeah,
23% fucking drop in violent crime because Alvin Bragg stepped up, and this motherfucker reduces fucking charges, so he doesn't have to charge for a felony. He will reduce it to a misdemeanor. So you can murder
Cashless
somebody
payment.
and it wind up being trespassing. Okay. I just, goddamn, y'all wonder why I scream so damn much
It's
about fuck New York, fuck these places. You voted for it. I don't care anymore. We're done. You wanted it. This is what you wanted. This is what you got. Okay, we got one more before we cut to Rumble. This is going to be a quick one. Davey wanted to bring this one up.
which one is this one?
I know for those that are in the know.
For those who who you know knew this shit already happened, this is going to be a no shit. But for those of you who thought
We don't even have to play it. He's got it written out here. Go ahead.
that, of course, no, it's Twitter and Facebook. Yeah, I wouldn't either. Twitter and Facebook, they're private companies. And it's they have the right to censor your speech if they want to. The government's the one. Oh yeah. Look what the government did with fucking Facebook.
Now, we all know about the Twitter files. Everybody knows about that. You have to be retarded to not know about that. Hey, retarded. There we go. Anyway, but yeah, they did it to Facebook as well. As a matter of fact, when Zuckerberg explained to Joe Rogan how they censored the Hunter Biden laptop story, Joe, how do you guys handle things when they're a big news item that's controversial? Like, was there a lot of attention on Twitter during the election because the Hunter Biden laptop story? So you guys censored that as well? The background here is that the FBI basically came to us, some folks on our team, and was like, hey, just so you know, you should be on high alert. There was a lot of Russian propaganda in the 2016 election. We have it on notice. Basically, there's about to be some kind of dump similar to that. So just be vigilant.
So they knew the Hunter Biden laptop story was coming out because they were fucking prosecuting him since 2017. They knew the laptop existed since 2017.
Shout out to the FBI or the IRS and FBI whistleblowers, Gary Shapley and the unnamed FBI whistleblower that actually corroborated each other's stories, saying they said the same story without contact, without the same thing, and both of them, the FBI whistleblower, unnamed, and the IRS whistleblower, Gary Shapley, were both told, shut the fuck up and stop looking into it. In more words than that.
So, and once again, not only did the FBI step in, Facebook thought you were too stupid to know the difference between what's real and not. So that the distribution on Facebook was decreased, but people were still allowed to share it. You see what they did there? You see what they did there? We're not going to put it up there for you to see. No. But if your friends wanted to share it to you, then you could do that because that's, but we're not going to put it up there on the front page. Like, I don't know, the Russia hoax story, the PP tapes, all that other stuff, COVID,
The Steele dossier.
COVID information where people were dying. No, they were putting up, remember all those things where the fact checkers, the fact checkers that were paid by Facebook.
Facebook and Twitter both made sure that you could not share the Pfizer dump. The
Or the
Pfizer data dump. They made sure that you could not share that after the first fucking week.
And the Hunter Biden laptop story, you weren't allowed to share it.
No.
So that's bullshit.
You could send it to a friend, but if you shared it publicly for anybody to see, they never saw it.
Yeah. The distribution of Facebook was decreased, but people could still allowed to share it with each other. You could still consume it, but the distribution was decreased. Basically, the ranking on the news feed was a little bit less, so fewer people saw it than it would have otherwise.
Now, I did ask why you wanted to bring this up at the beginning of the show, and you said, well, people don't know about this, but also there was something else. You got that? You still got that up?
Which would? No.
Which you were sharing with me beforehand? Before we
What?
went live? Do you still have that available? When
don't-
I asked you why you wanted to bring this up after so
I don't
long?
even. I don't remember.
Oh, goddamn. Okay. But there was something else. The reason why.
Well, no, I just said that because people, you know, some people knew that it was happening, but a lot of people don't. A lot of people didn't know that this was actually going on. That the FBI was actually telling these companies not to share this shit.
Yeah. I wanted to bring that up too because look, all right, I've been drinking and I ate a gummy. I forgot what the fuck we talked about right before we went live. I know we didn't talk that long before we went live because you got late, but yeah.
But no, that the reason why is because, you know, a lot of people were just
Y'all want to talk about election interference? There the fuck it is.
Yeah.
The fucking federal government. Now, the First Amendment says the government cannot fucking censor you. The government use private businesses. Meanwhile, they say, hey, private businesses, they can do whatever they want. What are they saying about Twitter now? Twitter shared all that information. What are they saying about Twitter now? Private business, right? Private company.
But wait, it's truly a private business because it's not shared publicly. Facebook,
Now it is.
Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, all those companies are not private companies. If you're a private company, you're not on the New York Stock Exchange. When you're a public company and you're traded on the stock exchange, you're not a private business.
Right.
You're beholden to the shareholders.
When the government makes you make a special portal so they can get in and our fucking elected officials can go in there, shout out to Ro Khanna. Ro Khanna was the only motherfucker that used that knew about it, that said, hey, this is no. Shout out to Ro Khanna for that shit. He's the only motherfucker. Every fucking Democrat went into that fucking, every major Democrat went into that fucking portal and said, take this down, take that down, take this down. This happened on Facebook. This happened on Twitter. You damn sure bet it happened on fucking YouTube. All of these platforms to let you know that this, mind you, Louder with Crowder was taking, they took a strike on fucking YouTube because Gerald Morgan shared CDC information to tell you, hey, the CDC says COVID isn't as bad as the fucking flu to little children. And they were removed for medical misinformation. You don't think they have a fucking backdoor portal to YouTube? How much of that shit? Do y'all remember that shit with YouTube?
Yeah.
You couldn't even say there was election interference. You couldn't even say voter fraud on fucking YouTube. You had to dance around that to get that information out on YouTube. And now all of a sudden, yeah, we'll let it happen. You can say it a year and a half before our next election, which Trump is poised to win in everything. 6 out of 7 swing states, every fucking poll has Trump in the lead. Huh. And then the new voter registration shit. Come on, guys. If you don't see this now, if you don't see it now, you'll never see it. They are trying to rig this shit. Which is why I say you're not going to vote your way out of this. You can't impeach people like impeaching Mayorkas. You don't think Mayorkas would have a say just because he's not in office? Come the fuck on. Anyway, it's going to kind of roll into this situation here for our Rumble situation. I'm about to get pissy. And we're going to go ahead and cut to Rumble only at this point in time. Where is it? There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, let me grab the Rumble link for you guys, so you have it available. We are going to Rumble only.
If you're
I got
not
some
following us
things.
to Rumble, we'd like to thank you for joining us this week. We appreciate you.
I really do. Yeah, y'all are great. But definitely head over to Rumble because I'm about to get busy. You got 3 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you then. Ladies and gentlemen, the mainstream narrative has become cancerous to society. Currently, there is no known cure, but doses of other treatments have shown some promising results. Off-label use has been authorized.